What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Heat Revision Podcast. I'm Mario, also known as Jazzy, and with me today I got Javi.
Yo.
And Six.
Yo.
And today, it's a big day.
Long time coming.
2 years in the making.
What are we, 2 months late now?
Well, for this one,
right.
yeah, but
Is it 2 months?
I think it
Came out at the beginning of February.
Yeah, it's been a
Oh,
while.
fuck.
It's been a while.
And then we didn't play for a whole month.
That's fine.
And then when we finally got back into it, we beat it on like the third playthrough.
But
fourth.
If you're an OG fan, you've been waiting for this for 2 years. Since Back for Blood. A gaming review, everybody. A gaming review.
What are you talking about? Yeah, shout out to Zion.
We're doing a game review.
Remember Zion?
Yeah, I know.
Is it
We're
Zion or
the game
Zion?
Zion.
I called him Z, bro.
You called him Z, yeah. But it's Zion.
Shout out to Z, man, if you're
Z,
listening. He's
bro.
like, so like, when are we getting game reviews? That's fuck. That's facts, man.
That's
That's
facts.
fucking facts, bro. We're finally doing it, guys. It's just super difficult, bro. Like, we have like a bunch of movies that we're doing and stuff.
It's not possible.
It's super hard to try to get a bunch of game reviews out.
It's not possible to get them out fast.
Definitely not, bro.
Hell no. Especially when we all got our individual shit going on. On top of that, the movies we got to watch. On top of that Cape shit.
Yeah. I feel like once we catch up with Cape shit, man, we'll
It'll be a lot smoother.
yeah, it'd be definitely smoother.
But
Anyways,
the game we are talking about is Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League, developed by Rocksteady, who, if you don't know, made all the previous Batman games that you've seen: Arkham City, Arkham Knight, Arkham Asylum, and I'm missing one. I feel like isn't there
Arkham Origins was not
Arkham
Rocksteady.
Origins.
Yeah,
It was not
Oh, it was not?
Rocksteady. They
It
were
was
made
some-
by Warner Brothers.
yeah. There you go.
Montreal, I think that's what it's called.
but it's the
like
same
that.
universe, right?
Say no, it's not. I thought it was.
Yes, it is.
It's the same universe.
Oh, okay, I was about to say.
But it's the different developers. The guys
Yeah.
that made Arkham Origins made Gotham Knights.
Okay.
Trash.
Gotham Knights is trash. I haven't.
I've seen the
played it.
gameplay.
I haven't played it.
Also, the
I'll check
story.
it out.
The story's kind of whack.
Oh.
Yeah, like certain cutscenes with specific characters change depending on who you were playing as last. So you could probably just main Red Hood the whole game, and every cutscene's with Red Hood talking to the people. Whereas I would have preferred like, well, who was the best character to have the conversation with this character? Just have the game lead me like that. Because if you would have played Red Hood, the dialogue you would have played with this person would have been different compared if you were Batgirl or Robin.
Okay.
So when I heard that, I'm like, this story's then whack. And sure enough, reviews came out, and I saw video essays, and I'm not checking it out.
Damn.
Honestly, not for me.
It's on Game Pass, I think.
It is free. If you want it, like shits and giggles, I'll play with you. It's free.
He's I'll play with you, fuck it. I'll play with you, fuck it.
Nah.
Play with it.
That's funny. Whoa.
And we're kind of drinking a little bit.
I was about to say we are drinking a little bit, but before we get more deeper into the pod, make sure to follow us everywhere at Heat Revision Podcast, and to make sure to leave us a review on Apple or Spotify or wherever it is you do listen to us. We do appreciate it, and if you do leave one, we'll give you a shout out and read your review. So make sure you do that. That helps us out a lot.
And check out the Discord.
Oh yeah, the Discord. It's in the link.
First link of in the description. Check out the Discord.
We be in that hoe. But what's it called? All right, this game.
Suicide.
It was a little bit of a backstory with it. This game was in development for about when did it get announced? Like 20,
Announced, dude?
20 was it?
That was pre-pandemic.
So like what? 2019.
Damn, I don't even remember that.
Yeah, dude.
2019.
So do you remember? I don't know if they still do it, bro. Honestly, I don't think so. Ever since Warner Brothers got bought out, but DC used to hold an event once a year. Do you remember that? They didn't quite go.
Really?
Yeah, don't you remember that? They didn't quite go to Comic-Con. They had this event that you could live stream.
Oh yeah.
It's called like DC
something Dome.
Fandom or
Fandom.
something like that.
Fandom.
Oh yeah,
Literally all
yeah.
fucking. It would be like a
Yeah.
few hours long. They would have all these different
remember.
DC announcements, and I believe it was like the first one ever, and I was like, all right, let me see what this is about. They would announce they were announcing the last season of The Flash for CW. They were making a big deal because the Flash's suit finally had the yellow boots from the comics, and I'm just like,
shit.
I'm like mid show, but anyways, they were announcing a bunch of like TV shows and a bunch of like animated Teen Titans Go, Kitty shows. I'm just like, okay, whatever. But to me personally, that fucking event, and then they showed off the first official trailer for Black Adam. That's how deep this fucking video was. So it was like the first ever teaser anything that we've seen of Black Adam, which I thought was raw as fuck at the time. But this was the one where we saw that first teaser trailer of Kill the Justice League.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the one. It's the one where you see the 4 characters.
Yeah.
And then they all like start like doing their own little thing, and they're like, anyway, so who's the alpha target again? And you see some helicopter blow up, and it's Superman. Harley Quinn's like, "Fuck you, Superman! Like, get the fuck up out of here, Boy Scout!" And then Superman just melts that one dude with the heat heat vision.
Yeah.
And then that's when they're like, "Oh, that's the alpha target." And it's like Suicide Squad killed the Justice League.
Yeah. Okay.
That was like, dude, that was like pre-pandemic, I believe.
Damn.
And that game got delayed like twice.
2 or 3 times.
Yeah, it got delayed quite a few times, bro.
I pulled up the trailer. The teaser trailer came out in 2020, but the game was in development way fucking before that, obviously.
Oh wow.
So
So it came out 2020. So that was like
No, the trailer came out.
the trailer came out 2020. That was
the
during
teaser
the
one.
pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
But obviously, it was probably. I think if I remember, because I remember looking up because I wanted to see like because obviously I have my thoughts on it. I wanted to be like, how for it to come out how long was this bitch cooking? About 6 to 8 years. Any AAA title, sadly, it takes that long to come out now. You look at Cyberpunk, you look at Starfield, you look at Spider-Man, you look at
GTA.
GTA is way
That's an exception.
That's an exception, bro. Yeah.
How has it been? 10 years?
About around there, bro.
10 years, right?
Around there.
That's Have. Look at me. That's OD.
Yep.
That's OD. Hav.
No, yeah, dude, the game came out 2013.
Fuck you mean 10 years? Hav.
They were working on Red Dead 2.
That's
That's
cool.
fucked.
Well, that's all right. That's
That's a great
dude. I remember when Red Dead 2 was fucking announced, dude. We were in high school, bro. I remember, bro. I was in physics.
Uh-huh.
I was in physics, man. It was 2016. 2016, man. I remember I went on Twitter, bro, and I saw it. They posted that, you know, the iconic photo where they just have everybody lined up, and then it's just the red background,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like, and that's it.
On their horses.
Yeah, on their horses.
sunset
or some
shit.
Exactly.
I know,
Yeah.
yeah.
They posted that, and I was like, no way, bro. I'm like, dude. And then we finally got it in 2018. I got it, and then I got my first ever job remember when we worked together, Hav, remember? And I remember I'm like, damn, I just got this job. Red Dead 2 came out. How the fuck am I going to play? And so I remember before I went to work, I would grind that shit, and I beat it like in 4 days, bro. Like before we went to work, bro.
Fucking game's fire.
I woke up early as hell, bro, just to play. I swear to God, bro, because I had a lead. Well, we had when did it? I forgot our shit. 2:30, I think, is when our
That's when
shift
it started.
So I would leave like at 2. So I'd wake up early, like at I want to say like 8 to 9 a.m. 8 to 9 a.m. and I'll just like shower, eat or whatever, and then I'll just hop on a game until I had to leave, bro. Dang. Red Dead 2, man, it's such an experience.
You know,
man,
the weird
but-
thing about me, man, is I can't play games like that knowing I have to go to work.
Really?
Because in the back of my head, I'm just like, man, I don't want to hop off. I have to hop off because of work. So it like ruins my enjoyment.
That's facts, but I mean, if you have like so much time, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't have to clock in until 2:30, and like, well, I didn't have to leave the house till 2. So imagine I wake up at 8 or 9 a.m., eat breakfast, shower, and make my
Like
lunch.
don't get me wrong, like it's a good amount of hours.
It's a good amount of time, bro.
Yeah, but in the back of my mind is like, damn, eventually this has to stop. Not because I
Yeah.
want it to stop, because it has to.
Yeah,
And to me, it's weird. I know it's fucking weird because like, what the fuck? 4 hours is a lot of time. You know,
It is.
It is. High school me would be like, bro, that's crazy. That's baby work. 4 hours.
What do you mean?
Like 4 hours is a lot of time. But I'm like high school me would be like,
Oh.
that's crazy, bro. I've been doing 6, 7 every day. Every But no, man. Like I said, this game,
been
Suicide Squad has been in development for about like 6, 7, 8 years around there. It came out like when did it come out? Hav?
February.
February.
This year.
Of this year, right? We were all looking forward to playing it. Not so much me. I had
Really?
I told you before that. I'm like, dude, I would have passed on this game if we weren't reviewing it.
Really?
I told you this.
You were
Why?
Yeah, why?
Because you
weren't, like, hyped about it?
Over time they started coming out with trailers and shit, with gameplay trailers.
Yes.
And then I found out that there was gonna be a battle pass. I'm like, why the fuck is there a battle pass in this bitch? And then you find out it's gonna other shit, right? We'll get into. But like as soon as I started seeing gameplay, I was like, I kind of see what it's gonna be another Destiny, basically,
Live
right?
service.
Another Destiny, right? And as soon as I found that out, I was just like, I'm out. Like I was out. I wasn't. My hype was gone because I've seen it before, and it makes sense
Like the
because
live service you mean?
model, the live service model. I've seen it before, and most of the time it doesn't do well. Destiny is still up and alive because let's be real, it was one of the first to do it.
That's true.
And when it came out, in my opinion, I think it was good. Even though it had its flaws, like the story and everything, it was one of the first to do it, and it did it well. You know.
Yeah.
But that's the reason why.
I don't think the live service is completely dead though. Mm-hmm. I mean, we could see recently Helldivers 2. That's a live service game.
Yeah, that is true, but that,
you know what I mean?
That's like the first massive. That's not even a success. That's a massive success, and those are rare.
That's true.
The last one before that, I'll probably say Fortnite.
That's true, man.
And that one revolutionized.
And even then, Fortnite's still super popular, dude.
It still is.
It's insane, and it sucks that last Game Awards, it didn't win the award of what was it? The best long running game.
I think it was.
Do you remember that?
I think it was best ongoing or something.
Best ongoing game. It didn't win that. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, come on, bro.
Where'd it go to?
I forgot.
I believe it went to Cyberpunk. Because remember
Cyberpunk, yeah.
Because remember the anime
I
came
can't
out,
remember.
which then brought back life to the game, which then actually the
Clearly-
game devs actually brought it back to life.
Like, bro, I don't play Fortnite anymore, dude. But like, come on. Even I acknowledge like its fucking legacy of like ongoing, bro. Like, come on, bro.
It's one of those awards where like, hey man, it went to Cyberpunk. I ain't mad.
Also, real quick, real tangent. What we're talking about Destiny. You know, like the whole Destiny hub shit that they have and stuff. Do you remember when they implemented that in Call of Duty World War II?
Yeah.
That shit was fire.
They never did it again though.
They never did it again because I think people were trashing on the game or something. But I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I fuck with that. They should bring that shit back to COD. It was really cool seeing like your characters.
Cool idea.
Like seeing your characters and stuff like that. I don't know. I didn't thought about that.
I think one of the reasons why they didn't was because I think that game had loot boxes too.
Yeah.
And loot boxes in COD, that shit got killed immediately after Advanced Warfare.
That's facts.
I mean,
because
after Advanced Warfare, BO3 had them.
Yeah, but at that point, it was just skins and shit. So that's why people started not giving a fuck.
No, BO3 had guns too.
Oh yeah, it had guns.
Like the MXMC.
You're right.
They had other types of guns. So it was still
But eventually,
kinda pay to
couldn't you
win.
unlock them for challenges? Or am I wrong?
No, you cannot unlock them.
Okay, so then after that one, because after that, people were like, "What the fuck?
No,
Why are
because
you
after
putting?"
BO3, it was Infinite Warfare. Infinite Warfare had loot boxes.
It did. Oh, I didn't play Infinite Warfare, so I don't
think
know.
it did. Yeah,
I didn't
And
play
then it
Infinite
was
Warfare that
World War II,
You know-
and now I think the game that comes to my mind recently that got rid of the loot boxes and it's like okay, you could just flat out buy it was
Modern
Modern Warfare 2019.
And that came out after World War II.
I don't know, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have no idea. But like that's the only vivid memory I have is like okay, the loot boxes are gone.
Oh, okay.
But either way, okay, yeah, Suicide Squad, it has a battle pass
Yeah.
for whatever reason. I mean, okay, so you're saying the live action thing kind of brought you out of it. Me personally, bro,
service.
when I was looking at the gameplay, I'm like, dude, this looks fun.
Yeah, me too.
I was like, this
Me
shit looks
too.
pretty fun, man.
Me too.
And when we started actually playing it, it is fun.
It is fun.
I think it's fun.
When I saw the gameplay, I was a bit concerned just because of my experience playing the Avengers game.
Was
Oh,
that
yeah.
really bad? I still want to check that out.
So
too.
the thing is, bro, the gameplay, it's not bad, actually, to be honest. It's actually quite fun, especially with friends. It's the missions. The missions, I feel like, are too repetitive. But it's repetitive to the sense where it's like, even the map layout's the same. At least if the missions are repetitive on Suicide Squad, and we'll get into more of that later, it's always at different parts of the map. And the map can sometimes drastically change depending on where you're fighting, where the mission is at. Like depending on whether you're in the city, whether you're in like an open field, whether you're at like whatever, you know what I mean? It can sometimes change by the environment. For the Avengers game, literally the same few maps were reused for the same missions and the same layout. Literally, it would be like the Avengers would start off on one end of a street in New York, and then go to the end of the street to fight some bad guys. And then they'd go down another street to fight another group of bad guys. Then they'd go inside this building to fight another group of bad guys. And then they would go up an elevator, fight another group of bad guys. And then finally the big boss. And they would be like, if you wanted to play another mission, maybe like 2-3 missions later, it would be the exact same layout of like down the street, in the building, up the elevator, another group, boss. It felt repetitive where it's like, they're just reusing the same map layout. You know what I mean? And it's like, and the same like objective of like run here, defeat the group of enemies, run here, defeat the group of enemies.
Do you think the game would have done a lot better if it was like Guardians of the Galaxy, where it was linear?
A story,
Yeah.
like just story based.
Rather than like live service, you know.
So
playing
two
with
things.
friends and shit like
Two
that.
things. One, maybe. I mean, one of the biggest appeals for Avengers and also Suicide Squad is that you can be able to play online with your friends.
Guardians, you can't.
No, it's single player,
Oh, okay.
and you
shit.
only play as Star-Lord. You don't play as the other Guardians.
Oh, shit, that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But I heard it's good though.
That was my other thing I was going to say.
Yeah.
It's a 10 out of 10 game.
Nice. But that sucks.
Can
that,
I be
like,
honest
can't
with
play
you?
As other people.
Can I be honest with you?
I think I know you're. I think you told me this, but go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I think I have. But for the people on the pod, then.
Yeah.
I prefer the game over the movies.
Yeah. You told me this.
Wow, for real?
Bro,
That's how
Hector,
crazy.
I mean Hector. Mario, yes. Mario, have you played it?
No, I,
Mario,
I
it's
gotta play it,
better
man.
than
no,
the
I've
movies.
heard. I've heard. I mean,
The game is like the story, the way the Guardians are written, the way Star Lord's backstory, like his backstory is different from like what you see in the movies. It's different. It's better in my opinion. And like you didn't have to wait fucking 2 movies to get Rocket's backstory or like Drax's or like they explore everyone's backstory in the game. It's like 15 chapters long. Each chapter is long enough, girl. The $60 price tag was worth it.
Okay.
For the amount of hours I put in that game.
I gotta play it.
But dude, and like in the midst of my depression phase, working third shift, that was one of the big lights of that year. Was that I was coming home from work tired as hell, overnight graveyard shift. But then I would play Guardians, dude, and that shit was my highlight. That game was such a fun time. I'd honestly replay it if I had the time. But dude, yes,
Dude, you know what I want to do, Hav? And I know we planned on doing this. We
What's
planned on doing this, and it didn't work. It was kind of shit. Is what I want to do? I want to get like a mixer or something where I could record using my Elgato, and we could both each have our headphones and our own mics, and we could play a game and like record. And what I say when we tried doing this, people don't know this. People don't know this. This was before the pod. This was back in 2020, I think. And we wanted to do this for fun and post it for fun. I know we're on a tangent. Just give me a second, guys. It was with The Walking Dead. Do you remember that, Hav?
yeah,
You remember that?
I remember.
We tried doing it, but it didn't work. And then I was like, we'll eventually get to it. And we just never did.
Yeah.
I still want to do that eventually.
Gotcha.
That'd be really cool if some way we could have our mics like this and have our own headphones so we could listen to the game and like our mics are working and like this it's recording and shit. Because I remember you wanted to do that. Because believe it or not, guys, I mean, I've never beat The Walking Dead. Telltale Games. The Walking Dead. I've never beat it. I've only played the first
season.
The first episode. A season?
Well, didn't you with Lee?
Yeah, with Lee.
Well,
Yeah.
Do you know what happens and all that?
With
shit?
Lee, yes.
Then yeah, that's the first.
And
season.
I left off where Clementine Clementine is by herself and she gets to that house.
That's the second season.
I left off there.
That's
I
where you
left
left.
the beginning of season 2.
Yes.
And I've never touched it again.
Yeah.
And it's super crazy because I have played The Walking Dead. I played the first episode when it first dropped, like ever on the 360, bro. I remember it was free. The first episode was free. And dude, how old were we, bro? We're like 13, 12 or something?
Yeah, something like that.
It was so lit, bro. I'm like, yo, this is fucking lit. But obviously, I was 13 or 12, didn't have the money to buy the other episodes.
Came out, I think, the same year or a year before The Last of Us.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
shit. I had no idea. And so I remember it was funny, dude, because I'd always replay the game, but I've always replayed the first season. And then whenever I was finished, I'm like, I just fell off of it. Always. It was so weird. But I still want to do that.
First
I still
season?
got to figure that shit out. That'd be really cool if we
I'd be
could do
down.
that.
That'd be fun.
Wouldn't that be sick as fuck? Like, oh yeah, we're like our mics are working and shit. Or we could hear the headset and stuff. We could do a gameplay together and stuff. That'd be super.
no,
fucking cool.
I know the whole story for The Walking Dead. The one I
Is it
don't
fire?
know.
And here's the thing: spoilers. Well, I got spoiled.
Oh, you did.
Well, not the story. Just minor spoilers. Exhibit A.
Oh yeah.
My brother has
Yeah.
The Walking Dead poster up, and
He just-
it's a picture of grown-up Clementine with some dude, with some kid, bro.
Some little kid. Little black
And like
kid.
I saw that, and I'm like, well, that's how she looks, right? When she's older. So that's the only spoilers I know. That's it. though.
Gotcha.
I don't know anything else really, but yeah, that'd be really cool if we could do that.
Yeah, man.
I got to figure that out.
The one
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to is The Wolf Among Us.
I heard that's a really good game. I've never
Yeah.
played that.
It's good. I never played it.
okay.
I've watched gameplay.
Okay.
Because it was around the same time that The Walking Dead came out. I was
Was that
underage.
fire?
I liked it a lot. It was fire.
Yeah.
But dude, season 2 was announced years ago, and it's still like.
They
in
just
development.
announced production images. They announced that's in production.
Oh.
Because you got to remember, Telltale went under
Yeah, bro, they're no longer a thing.
And they came back.
Oh,
They went under. You're right.
So-
They weren't a thing. They laid off all their employees with like only 1 month of what's the word I'm looking for? When you fire someone, but you give them 1 month of
tenure?
is it that? No,
I
there's a
have no
word for
idea.
this. There's a word for I forgot. But people who are in like office corporate jobs know what the fuck I'm talking about. But they basically went under. They went MIA.
Okay.
They came back to finish The Walking Dead.
Oh.
They came back just to finish that because they were like, listen, we got to finish this for the fans. It's been this long of a journey. We got to do it. So they finished that. Went MIA.
So The Walking Dead's completely done now.
Yeah, that's done. That
Okay.
story's done.
That's the final. That's what it says.
Because I
right
have
there?
actually have. I think you bought me this game for that reason, for what we wanted to do.
Yeah, the definitive edition.
Is this the? So I have the definitive edition from PS4. I think Hav bought it for me because like I said, what I was saying, we were actually planning on
It
doing
has
it.
all 4 seasons, including that.
So
poster.
that's the complete game. Like that's
yeah.
everything. That's
it's
the
4
complete game.
seasons. It's 400 days. That's the DLC that came out for
Yeah,
season
I
1.
played that. I played that.
And The Walking Dead Michonne
I'm not,
from Michonne from
Yeah,
Walking
Michonne.
Dead.
I haven't
never
played that.
played that one actually. I never played Michonne. But yeah,
that's it, right? It has everything.
yeah. You see right there, Clementine. You see her growing old.
That's crazy.
yeah, man.
Lee. That's crazy. My boy Lee, man.
Ah, no.
Crazy.
Hey, just wait until you get to the ending. The last final season. There's some cool moments in there, man.
Fucking Lee, bro. Lee's my boy.
But no, they came back just to finish that bitch. And then if
Okay.
I remember my timeline correctly, then they came back. They announced that one game, the Expanse. I played the first episode. I actually have this game. It's one of those games where I started streaming it on my channel, but then I just
Which
never
game?
the Expanse.
Oh, The Expanse.
Yeah, it's by them, I'm pretty sure. And then now they're working on the Wolf Among Us season 2, and they
Okay.
just released some images.
I
of
saw
that.
that Telltale also made a Batman game.
Yeah, they made Batman. They
They
also
made
made that
Batman.
one.
Was that cool?
I
I've never
heard
checked
good.
it out.
I think if I remember, it was good. I remember I heard good
Because
things.
like a Batman game, but like Telltale type shit like this, like Walking Dead. That's interesting.
Yeah, I've never played it. The Wolf Among Us, Tales from Borderlands. They also did that.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Game
yeah.
of Thrones. They also did.
Oh wow.
they did a lot of shit.
Minecraft story mode.
They did a lot of shit, bro.
The Batman shit. They even did Guardians of the Galaxy.
That I did not know.
Yeah, they have a Telltale's for Guardians of the
They have
Galaxy.
season 2 of Minecraft story mode. They made a second Batman game.
Damn, they're stocked.
They had they canceled a sequel to the Game of Thrones Telltale games and a supposed planned Stranger Things game.
Wow, oh shit, Stranger Things.
Stranger Things would be pretty interesting.
They originally
uh,
canceled The Wolf Among Us Part 2
Yeah, they canceled it.
until restarted under LCG.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck LCG is.
All right.
I don't know.
Wait,
But,
listen. First thing, I want to apologize for the tangent.
Yeah,
It's
I was literally
here's
about
the
to
thing.
say.
No, listen. Here's the thing. It's because we never get a chance to talk about video games, man.
Yeah.
It's always about movies and movies and movies and shit because
Mm-hmm.
we're just like that's what we're like busy with. So like when we're actually doing this game review, it's actually oh shit, I got a chance to talk
French
about
of Breath
shit like
Air.
that. Yeah,
That's
you know
not
what I
a
mean.
TV show or a fucking movie, man. Something that's in my genre.
Yeah,
That's in
okay,
my
so-
fucking life.
So let's get back to it. Okay.
All right, so basically, where did we leave off? Honestly,
We left off at
the history of the game we were talking
we
about.
talked about
how
the
we
history.
saw how we saw
and
the
how we saw the game and how we were like kind of hyped and
All right.
stuff like that, or
Okay.
you weren't, yeah, or you fell out of it. You know?
Yeah, so basically when what's it called?
Wasn't it that one of the reasons one of the like the very last time it got delayed? Wasn't it because supposedly they got rid of that battle pass shit?
Well, no, what happened was the trailer came out showcasing the battle pass.
Exactly.
And fans were like, "What the fuck? Why is a single player game? Oh, single player, even though you can play with friends, have a battle pass? This ain't a battle royale. Why do you have this? why isn't? And they received a lot of backlash for it, and so they delayed it for other shit too.
Didn't the Avengers game had a battle pass?
I don't
Oh,
know. I never
shit,
played
I
it.
don't know.
I don't remember.
Really?
But even when I heard that game was coming out, even I wasn't hyped for that. Which is why
think it
I wasn't
was, though.
hyped, Hav, because of the failure of that game. Which is why I didn't get the Guardians game.
You know what's fucked? You know what's funny? Is that a lot of people passed on the Guardians game
Yeah.
because of Avengers. And I think because it's under the same publisher,
Square Enix.
Oh wow.
But
Yeah.
they were made by different developers. Because there's no way they were working on them both. How do you work on 2 games at the same? The fuck?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The developers do that.
I guess you split them into 2 teams, but it would take
Yeah,
a
that's
while.
how they do it. Yeah, it takes a
Like
while.
Rockstar.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
Yeah, man. When I heard that, I'm like, that's unfortunate because the Avengers I can understand was okay, but Guardians was fucking masterpiece for me, dude.
Yeah, it is one of
It's
those
so
games.
different. It's nothing
Oh.
like the Avengers game.
I
Nothing.
got it. I actually have it for free because again, I'm superior master race PC over here.
Oh, yeah, he's a PC gamer.
On the Epic store, they give you games for free. That was one of the games I got
Guardians
for free.
is on Game Pass.
Oh wow.
Oh, and then I got a Game Pass too.
Actually, I think Guardians. Oh no, it's not. I was gonna say Guardians might be on the PlayStation Collection shit, but no, it's not.
Probably not.
Gotham Knights is.
I played Guardians on Xbox.
Oh, did you?
I don't know why. I think it was,
Probably was on Game Pass.
I think so.
Or did you buy it?
I don't remember.
Oh,
All I know is whether I bought it or not, it was worth it.
shit,
Alright, yeah.
I gotta check it out.
Yeah, I do need to check it out.
But
But
you said the live service.
yeah, it got delayed because people saw that trailer and they received a lot of backlash.
That's
Rightfully
true.
so, and they were like, "What the fuck?" Like guys, like they
It
don't
was
like a
supposed to
lot
come
of
out on November and then delayed it to February of next year.
So they delayed it to improve, and people were like, "Thank God,
But-
they're actually listening. They're gonna get rid of this shit because we."
But they didn't, did they?
Is there a battle pass? I don't.
I didn't see one.
But now that
We
the
saw
season
them.
1 went live, I heard that was received terribly also.
That's.
But I don't know
Yeah.
if there's a battle pass in that bitch.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a. I didn't see a battle pass,
Gotcha.
but we did
Thank you,
see microtransactions.
Hell, that's one of my.
We saw
it's one of my
microtransactions. We could get into that since we're on the topic.
All right.
We got microtransactions, and typically, guys, come on, man. Like, this is one of those things where microtransactions, like, it's just overdone now with a bunch of these games. And a perfect example of a game that does not have microtransactions that did really well, and it's one of those games where people actually gave a fuck and took their time with, and that is Baldur's Gate 3.
Yep.
How the success with Baldur's Gate 3 of not having microtransactions and the game coming out finished. Because what I hate nowadays, bro, is so many games come out unfinished. And it's like the
Yep.
new normal. It's like, oh, it's okay. Give it 3 months and it'll be fix itself. Like, why are we doing
There's so
this?
many games like that.
Why are there so many games
Even
like that, bro?
even the game I say it's dude, you have to check it out now. Cyberpunk came out fucking unfinished. It's great, amazing now. But
Yeah.
I'll never forgive
But
its
like,
launch.
imagine if it came
Came
out
out like
finished.
that.
Yeah, dude. Like, what's the fuck is the issue? At this point, I doubt it's the developers. I doubt it's the people working on the game.
Mm-hmm. It's the
and
executives. Mm-hmm.
it's the executives. It's the motherfuckers trying to, like, yo, we got to get this shit out.
Yeah.
But it's so annoying, bro. I hate the fact. And you know what's crazy? Here's the thing. What's crazy is that because of this, right? It's like the new normal. It's like
Yeah.
normal as fuck for a game to come out shitty
Yep.
at first, and then they fix it later on, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when a game does come out raw as fuck, everybody praises it, and boom, it shoots up as a contender for the game of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Baldur's Gate 3 is a perfect example. Helldivers 2 is a perfect example.
And it was
Alan
funny.
Wake 2.
What's funny about Helldivers is that that's also another live service game. Mm-hmm. I remember checking it out after we couldn't invite each other, right?
Uh-huh.
I played it like I think a day or two later with Dilly and Jose, and I was checking out the store. I was like, let me check out the store, like, because obviously like live service, I'm like immediately assume I'm like, there's a fucking store in this bitch.
I think
There's
there is.
store. There is. I checked it out. Practically everything there you get by playing the fucking game. There is shit you can actually buy, but it's like so fucking little, right?
Yeah.
And I think it's all purely cosmetics too, by the way.
Yeah.
But every other piece of gear you play by grinding out these missions, and I'm just like, holy fuck, like.
Like, I'd rather
I
do
don't.
that.
I don't
man.
understand why, and it's not even that hard of a grind. It's not like, oh, play 50 hours, you still unlock a helmet. No, it's like these are cool items that if you just grind an hour or two, you can get the whole thing in this one tier or one section. I forgot what the fuck it's called. But I'm just like, why can't, like, if Suicide Squad did that, it makes your game better.
Yeah.
Because you reward your player by spending time.
Yeah.
You make, that's another way to gain gamer retention to your live service model. Because if you have a live service model, you have to keep players on your game. And when you charge every single thing, every single item in the store, in the game, for the color blue, for the color red, for a fucking hat, it's like, bro, I'm not gonna fucking give you $10 for a fucking helmet. Like that's one reason you want me to hop off the fucking game in the first place.
Yeah.
But Javi, you said
has something.
yeah, Javi, you got
I
something?
have the. So Suicide Squad does have a battle pass.
Oh wow.
It must have
see.
launched with the Joker shit.
Oh.
And it said that, and it says, don't worry, guys, the battle pass can be finished with just 1,500 missions.
Yes, I heard about this. Is one of the things I forgot. Thank God.
1,500 missions. Oh, yeah.
I heard about
It
this.
says it is a 1,000 battle pass XP to get through one rank of the battle pass. This is separate from
is
season
stupid.
rank. the thing that you have to grind to unlock Joker. So Joker's not available off rip.
No,
you have to unlock him.
Okay, I remember. I fucking remember. I remember.
You have
this.
to unlock him, Mario.
You have to unlock
And
him.
separate from mastery rank, which increases the difficulty of incursions.
So
And separate from
Okay,
character XP, which levels up your squad and gives you bonus stats in the end game.
okay, so listen to this.
That's so stupid.
These aren't the exact details, but I know for a fact it's like the format's like this. So each tier, obviously, you need a certain amount of XP. So let's say,
Okay.
for example, each tier you need 1,000 XP.
Okay.
Obviously, how do you get XP? By grinding out the
Missions.
activities they have for you to fucking do in the end game. Each end game activity, if I remember correctly, it gave you 50.
XP?
Yeah, just for the sick example, it's
Okay,
very
for example,
little.
right, okay.
So-
it's very little, bro.
it
Where you
says-
had to grind hours just for one fucking. You had to do like
For
three,
one-
four
for one
activities.
block.
So repeat the same fucking mission over and over again, the same thing, just with different modifiers, 3 to 4 times, just to unlock one fucking tier. Imagine for
insane,
one tier,
bro.
it should be at max 2 to unlock a tier.
That's insane.
It says right here.
Dude, that's even
You
Fortnite
get-
had a better fucking system where you just had to complete challenges.
and that'll give you like 3.
And that'll give you no,
Like two.
better yet, if anything, Fortnite, dude, all you have to do is just play the game.
Yeah.
If you just play the game enough, you just get a bunch of tiers. And the thing is, the XP wasn't as bad as what it is right now. What you're telling me, Mario?
No, it's
compared to
terrible. in the
Suicide Squad.
fucking
But
game.
anyways, have had some more. Info.
Said you get 50 battle pass XP. Just 50.
I was right.
for completing any mission in the game, ranging from incursions to the side missions found around the map.
What the?
If you were to just play the game normally and try to complete it using missions alone, it would take 1,500 missions to reach 7,500 XP, which is the max.
What the fuck?
At
There's no
5
way.
minutes, a mission, that's 125 hours. Though this is not including loading.
Wait, 125 hours for one tier.
No, for the whole thing. For
the
the
whole
whole
thing.
thing. For the whole
Fuck
thing.
you.
It says
fuck that.
It says at 5 minutes, a mission that's
Oh my
a mission
God.
that's 125 hours. Though this is not including loading or travel time between missions.
That's
It's probably
insane,
closer
bro.
to 200 hours in total. And this person who's writing this article, as a pretty avid player, I have 80 hours in the entire game since launch.
That's crazy.
Damn.
That's
Dude,
crazy.
I'm
That's-
so glad we're reviewing this after that shit came out. That has
too.
to be a bug, bro.
And not only that,
They're gonna fix that. They gotta fix that.
I don't know they did.
That's insane.
And the fucked up part is that the Joker, the main shit that
Uh-huh,
everyone was
the
hyping out, you two were hyping about, he gets like one cutscene, and then that's it. The final boss is Superman, or I forgot what villain. It's one of the Justice League members, right?
Yes,
It's the same fight.
it is.
It's the same boss fight from
we
the
did in the-
fucking the Green Lantern. It's the same fight, just in purple.
For the Joker.
For the Joker, that for his
Wow.
the big head skull guy. I forgot his name. The main villain,
Brainiac.
Brainiac.
So what it is, bro, is that all the
Wow,
DLC
man.
characters are gonna have the same boss fight.
All of them.
That the original story had, just a different Justice League character.
And really think about that. 8 years. Let's give it 8 years in development, and you're reusing main boss fights from the original playthrough, the original launched story mode.
Can I be honest though?
Go ahead.
I'll be honest.
He's
I
like
think that-
devil's advocate.
I think the 8 years in development shit mainly was put into the map. It was mainly put into the map. Think about it, because they had to make a big ass metropolis, right?
That's true.
But and then all the DLCs are gonna take place in a different multiverse. They're calling it Elseworlds.
And didn't they say it was like what 18 different
Something like that, bro.
like
And
so many
each
of them.
map,
It's not making it that far.
each map is fucking. Each map is like the same. It's Metropolis, but each one looks different depending on the character.
That's another thing.
Because Joker, like his thing was like, there's like graffiti on the buildings to say ha 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 and shit like that. The next DLC character that we're getting after Joker is Mr. Freeze. So we're gonna see a Metropolis that's covered in ice and snow. It's like it's the same build, but like now you're putting ice and snow effects on the buildings and the cars and shit. Then there's gonna be like maybe I don't know, I'm just throwing shit out there, like a wasteland version of Metropolis, or or like a, I don't know, you know what I mean though?
Yeah.
I feel like the 8 years of development went more towards into making the maps and making a different version of the map look different than actually putting into side
gameplay.
missions and gameplay and stuff.
That would actually hold weight if the map was actually designed differently. What Javi mentioned by the Joker shit, the only thing they added were little presents and the ha-has.
On the buildings.
It's the buildings are still the same.
Exactly.
There's no new buildings.
No.
If there were
It's
new,
just like
if
the
there was
theme.
new buildings, new layouts, actual formats, there's weight to that argument that he brought up.
But like there's other maps that like
So what for the
that'll
for
develop,
the,
that'll take more time.
for Mr. Freeze?
like
they're just gonna
covered in
add snow
and ice
and
shit.
snowmen. That's all they're gonna add. Snow and snowmen.
I think you underestimate how long it takes to
But here's the
render
thing.
snow and shit.
Here's
I'm
the
not saying
thing.
it should take years. I'm saying if
But
you're
here's the thing,
making
it's
18
inexcusable.
different versions of a map that all look different from each other, well, that's going to take a long ass fucking time. First of all, to just conceive the actual map itself. All right, the map is good. This is base Metropolis, what the story mode's going to be. Now we got to make 17 other versions of this map, each one looking different than the last. I think they put more time into that and cosmetics for the battle pass than than the actual objectives of the missions and the gameplay.
Oh no, they definitely did put effort into the cosmetics because they want you to buy it.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna lie, the cosmetics that I've seen look fire though.
They're
No, they look
fire,
cool
but
because
They
it's
look
like-
fire. Like I'd actually get them
Because
but like
they're-
they're
I'm not-
expensive though.
I'm not
The
paying- I'm
entire
not paying.
bundle, the
paying
entire
Mario,
bundle
that's not relevant, girl.
Yeah.
To you because you don't know the comics. These are OG
But either way,
costumes and
here's
stuff.
the thing. Guess what? There's a bunch of other people who don't know the comics.
That's facts.
I'm not the only one.
Right,
That's
but
right.
most of the
Not only
majority of
that-
people who are going to buy this game are a fan of the comics.
That's valid, but
And the people that most likely would buy the cosmetic would be probably a fan of the comics because that shit. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It looks
No, yeah, I mean the OG Deadshot.
that looks
too.
so fucking cool, bro.
Yeah,
but
man.
like, but the thing is, the entire bundle is $25, man. Like some Fortnite skins, bro. Remember the legendary skins?
But then again,
Yeah.
you could also buy them individually. You don't have to get the whole bundle. That's like with all the different shaders and stuff. You could just buy the individual costume.
Well, I think the individual costume isn't it?
that's like 15.
$15.
Never mind. That's still.
That's what I'm
It's-
saying.
it's
So
stupid.
like an extra $10 for the whole thing. You know what I mean? It's just
For me,
that's just too overpriced. I want to go back to the microtransactions where it was like BO2 with the skin. It was $2.
Oh yeah, the bacon
Or like the
No,
Ripper.
dude.
Remember the Ripper? Or not the Ripper.
Peacemaker.
The Peacemaker. It was $3. Was it or $4?
Yeah,
yeah, bro.
Like let's go back to that shit.
I wish, bro. I actually wish.
Now fucking Fortnite. I mean Fortnite. Everything
Shit
is
costs
active
$5.
for $25.
No,
like-
for a skin, it's probably like $5.
Yeah.
Just for a skin, I feel like.
No, but with Fortnite, the legendary skins were like 25
20,
bucks,
bro. That's
bro.
crazy.
They were 20 or 25 bucks.
What are legendary skins?
They're just like.
So like there's like different rarities of skins that you could buy in Fortnite, which and the rarities honestly, bro, it's just the price value basically.
Yeah.
Like it'll be like a blue rarity, legendary, which is orange and stuff, and it's just the higher the rarity, the more expensive it is. So like for a legendary skin in Fortnite, it's just a skin half is like $20.
Yeah, fuck that.
And I'm not gonna lie, I gave into bro. I bought so many fucking skins on
Well, you bought a
Fortnite.
lot, but even I caved in. Not as much as you.
I
though.
bought so much, bro. I probably have a K, bro.
That's
crazy.
low-key,
Actually,
yeah.
I don't know.
I've never bought.
I could calculate. Probably,
I never bought
but I
skins
don't
for
want
Fortnite
to.
because they were never cool to me. Then they started collaborating with Marvel and John Wick and Walking Dead and Master Chief.
I bought John Wick.
All
bro.
this shits. I was OG John Wick, like
The-
the
No, I have that
actual
one.
John Wick.
actual John Wick.
Okay, because there was like one where people called him John Wick.
Well,
but it
yeah,
wasn't
they
actually
based him
him.
off John
He
Wick.
was
Yeah,
on
that
the
was
Battle
season.
Pass.
That was
Yeah.
season 3 of the Battle Pass.
That wasn't actually him though.
I got that. Well, I got
Yeah.
the battle pass because the thing is with the Fortnite, at least the battle pass that like how the reason why it worked so well, people were getting them
Because the game
was
was
because
fun.
the battle pass it was $10, right? You buy the battle pass $10, and as you level up through the tiers, keep in mind you could level up faster by completing challenges, or you could just play the game and you could level up, right? And it was I would say it was like fair. It was fair to level up. I rarely did challenges and I leveled up pretty quick, but as you're leveling up through the battle pass, some tiers give you V-Bucks, and if you complete the battle pass, if you complete the battle pass throughout, you get enough V-Bucks. You have enough V-Bucks to buy the next battle pass. You know what I mean? So if you're smart and you don't spend your money, if you don't spend the V-Bucks, right? Technically, you could get the battle pass for free because of your previous battle pass. But obviously, if you're buying skins, then that's a different story.
Yeah.
Right. So, but that's one thing that I guess I did like is like, okay, cool. Like, if I buy this battle pass and I complete it, I'm gonna have enough to buy the next battle pass if I don't spend my V-Bucks. You know what I mean? So that's like, yeah, that's something that I did enjoy. But no, that's insane. The whole leveling up situation with Suicide Squad is insane.
That's
the only reason
they're
they
gonna
do
change
that.
it. They have to change it.
That to me reminds me of when we did we had done I believe it was a Q&A video. I think it was the first one we did this year, the January one, where I talked about Mortal Kombat and how I fell off Mortal Kombat.
You said, yeah.
Oh, yes, yes.
Because leveling up XP was so little and it felt like a grind. Excuse me. Reading this and how they're doing the battle pass shit for Suicide Squad reminds me of what they're doing with Mortal Kombat. How leveling up their XP is like super slow and like how it gives you very little and like mastering their fucking ranks is so fucking long. And the one thing that's keeping me grinding is because you have to reach level 14 for every fighter in order to unlock the second fatality. But their max is 35.
Okay.
But like when the XP is this little, bro, and I have to grind hella fights, I feel like this.
It's not worth it.
I'm just getting
man.
like scammed.
It's not
to
worth
keep
it.
Fighting to keep playing this game.
Yeah.
And I guess I wouldn't mind if the game was perfect. But I'm gonna be honest, bro. Mortal Kombat 1 is probably the first Mortal Kombat game I've played that I think is just not hitting, bro.
Really? Which
not.
is so crazy because when it came out, Hav was like, this is fire. He even brought his PS5 over. I was having fun with it. I was enjoying the story.
The story's fire.
Okay.
The story is fire. The gameplay and
The
everything
gameplay
is cool.
is pretty fun.
But it's like, I don't know, man. There's just certain things that I'm
Omni-Man
just
is
not
sick.
vibing with it, bro. It's just like
Peacemaker's sick.
no, Peacemaker is
played-
okay.
Have you? I haven't seen gameplay.
No, Omni-Man is much more fun to play as than Peacemaker, unfortunately. The coolest thing about Peacemaker is just like the little nods to the TV show and that John Cena's voicing him.
Yeah.
I hope to God not Omni-Man, Homelander's fire. But Homelander's not going to be coming
He's not
out
out
until
yet?
like, no, bro. Ermac just came out and then we're still getting this other Mortal Kombat character. Homelander's the last person we're getting
Oh shit.
for DLC. And NetherRealm Studios said that they're going to keep supporting the game for years.
Oh, that's good.
So this is just the first DLC pack of 6 characters. They're going to announce another one,
Oh wow.
which supposed leaks are saying that it's going to concentrate on horror icons. So I think someone one of the ones that got leaked was
Michael Myers.
Ghostface.
Oh, that's
Ghostface?
cool.
Ghostface from Scream. Not Michael Myers, actually. They tried getting Michael Myers in Mortal Kombat, but Universal turned it down. We couldn't get the
damn.
licensing for Michael Myers.
Michael Myers would be sick.
That would have been sick. I was actually expecting Michael Myers or Pennywise, dude. I'm surprised they didn't do Pennywise.
Pennywise would be cool too.
Because you can shapeshift and stuff.
But yeah, Pennywise would be.
But for me, bro, I think like that whole shit with Suicide Squad grinding the XP shit just reminds me of our Mortal
Yo,
Kombat, bro.
off tangent. I
no.
know, man. I fucking hate this, man. Right.
What?
Really quick.
Yeah,
Pennywise. Welcome to Derry is coming soon.
That's true.
Y'all saw that?
I heard about the show.
We gotta check that
That's a
out. We
prequel.
gotta review that.
Wait, what?
Welcome to Derry.
Welcome to Derry.
It's a TV show that's based on the It movies, like the remakes, and it's a prequel to the first It movie.
Oh, it is? Mm-hmm. I never heard of it.
It's gonna show like the backstory of Pennywise and like shit like that.
So before all the makeup and shit?
Basically, bro.
How he
I'm down for
becomes-
that, bro. Because the first 2 It movies are fire.
Yeah.
I like them a lot.
The ones with like the Stranger Kids thing.
Yeah, dude. Like, and he's what's his name?
Finn Wolfhard.
Finn Wolfhard?
No, the no. The Pennywise.
I forgot.
Bill Skarsgård.
He's amazing, bro.
He's good. He's gonna be in the next movie. Billy Kills the World.
Oh, Deadass? Oh, shit.
That's him.
nice.
That's the guy, the mute dude.
Oh, yeah,
That's
you're right,
Pennywise.
you're right. But yeah, the side tangent. But anyways, I'm looking forward to that one. But okay, back to we talked about the battle pass. What the fuck? That's bullshit. I'm pretty sure they're gonna change it. Either way,
Hopefully.
it's a live service game, so I understand why they want a battle pass. I understand why they want microtransactions, because how the fuck are they gonna make money, right? Because the DLC is free. The Joker shit's free. Every DLC is gonna be free. So like, of course they're gonna add these things to I guess garner some money, because everything else they're doing is free. But either way, man, I'm just not a really big fan of like microtransactions and battle passes and stuff. It's just, I don't know, man.
I think what really
I kind of wish like those skin packs for the characters I have. I wish like we could somehow earn them.
unlocked them.
Yeah, like okay, somehow earn them, kind of like what Mario was saying for Helldivers 2. That'd be really cool if we could just play the game and earn them. But here's the thing. Okay, now let's talk about game. Okay, wait. Do you want to talk about the story, or you want to talk about the gameplay? What do you guys want to do first?
Story first. It makes more sense.
Okay, you want to do the story? We could do story. Or do you have something else to say?
No, I was gonna say, are you gonna go into gameplay? Are you tying that to Battle Pass?
Yes, because now that I'm thinking about it, well, Mario was saying it is true. The gameplay is a bit repetitive, so imagine just replaying.
Then we might as well just talk about the
missions.
gameplay.
Right? Okay,
We go into gameplay
Alright.
because it connects to your last point.
because we have to grant a certain amount of missions to upgrade to level up this battle pass.
Yes.
But the thing is, the gameplay, it could be really repetitive, man. Especially the boss fights. That's another big issue. Why is the Joker boss fight the same as the other boss fights that we've played in the story? That to me is just lazy. We have to have some different. We have to have different
diversity.
shit, man. Like, what's going on here? And that's the thing. Because at first, when I was playing the game, I had fun. I was having fun. I was like, okay, you know what? This is kind of
was a
lit.
lot of fun.
This is kind of lit. But as soon as we got to, I think when we got to Superman. Oh, guys, I mean, if you're this deep, man, we're gonna get into spoilers. By the way,
Yeah.
we forgot to
The whole
mention
thing's
that
gonna be
shit.
spoilers, bro.
The whole thing is spoilers. It's already been 2 months. So okay, so anyways, it's when we actually killed Superman, or I think the boss before that one. I forgot which one it was.
I think it was
Was
Green
it
Lantern.
Batman?
Oh, I think it might have been Batman actually.
I think it was Batman.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, Batman, when we're fighting Batman and like leading up to the boss fight with Batman was cool.
Was cool.
Was cool as fuck. I
actual
actually
fight?
did enjoy it, but the
Nah.
boss fight for Batman
It's a bullet
was
sponge.
weak as fuck.
It's a bullet sponge.
We just had to shoot You remember how we just had to shoot Batman and shit, jump over the lasers or the shit that was coming from
Yeah.
under us.
Yeah,
It was easy.
And to me, I was like, all right, that's
the setup
that's
good.
it.
Yeah.
The setup is good, but I'm like, okay, that's it. And that's where, and like grinding the others like main missions and stuff, it was getting repetitive, bro. And I'm like, fuck, dude, it's so repetitive. But the thing is, live service games can be repetitive. Why is it that Helldivers 2 doesn't feel that way?
Because the gameplay's fun.
Because the gameplay is fun, right? Not only that, there is variety, and let me explain.
There is.
The missions are the same, yes, how, right? But when you increase the difficulty, you get more missions and you get more enemies. And the thing is, the terrain you're on is randomized. So like it's kind of like Fortnite, right? Where Fortnite is it's the same map, but
every
the reason why it's
encounter-
super addicting is because you never know what's gonna happen
Next.
when you're in the map.
Yeah.
Anything is different. You have different either different guns or maybe you're in different positions. Helldivers is kind of similar to like that, where like you're in different positions. Maybe there's more enemies and blah blah blah. And I think that's what Helldivers does really well. Rather in here in Suicide Squad, bro, it's the same thing. We're in the same buildings, the same. We know how to maneuver through them.
The same
The
enemies.
same enemies, and it's not really overwhelming. I didn't even check. Was there any difficulty like at all? Like, did we fuck around with any difficulty? We probably should have just
I
tested.
think
out.
one time for one of the bosses, we did one of the harder difficulties. We
Oh,
still
did
beat,
we?
Yeah, we beat it though. Yeah.
Yeah,
only.
but and now and that's another thing too. The
reward-
boss fights. The boss fights. At first, it was cool. I think the first boss fight was Green Lantern.
No, I thought
Or
it was Flash. It was Flash.
Sorry, it was Flash and then Green Lantern. Up in there, I was like, all right, it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. But then I was realizing, oh shit, it's kind of the same. Like the Brainiac. I think when we fought Brainiac, wasn't it the same thing as the Flash?
It was the same fight as Flash.
It was the same fight as the Flash.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, bro, we're fighting Brainiac in our universe.
Final boss fight.
Final boss fight. We're about to beat the game. Why is it the same as the Flash? And I think that's my biggest issue, man. Is if there was more variety to the gameplay a little bit, or better yet, different enemies, man. Different enemies.
It gets boring. They're like
Yeah.
the most generic shit too.
Yeah,
I don't
you
know,
know,
like typical.
and like then it'd be a lot more fun. But I will say, the game runs smooth as fuck.
It is.
The game runs smooth as fuck. It's satisfying when you kill enemies. It's satisfying when I'm shooting the guns. The movement is satisfying. That's what I'll give. It's just the mission designs that's just repetitive. Everything else, the movement, the combat, like the shooting and stuff, is really fun and like enjoyable in my opinion. You know, but it's just the map design, not the map design, the mission design, where it's just the constant. Oh, remember we did like we were playing the main story. Didn't we do like 3 or 4 missions of escort missions, and it was the same thing? It was like, all right,
That
bro.
car.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
like what the fuck,
was like
bro?
3 of
I mean, escort missions in any game is like already like
Low-key,
shit.
low-key,
People
they
don't
suck.
like fuck. Like I hate escort missions.
Yeah, but anyway, I felt like I was rambling on. Fuck. But anyways, what do you think, bro? What do you got to say about the gameplay? You wanna
For
add
me, bro, I
anything?
think I'm with you on the same thing. I did want to ask you guys, what did you think of the guns, like shooting and all that bullshit?
It's
I-
fun. It's
What-
good.
This is what we should have done, man. We gotta be better. We gotta be better game reviewers. Cause we said this before we played the game. Oh yeah, we'll just switch off characters. We never did. We stuck with the same fucking characters. Mario stuck with Boomerang. What?
We couldn't
We couldn't switch characters?
because we were upgrading that skill tree.
Oh yeah,
But
and
if
that
we
skill
switched-
tree is flawed, dude. It's not really a skill tree.
We were upgrading the
I'll tell you
skill
in a bit.
tree. Remember that skill tree shit?
Yeah.
We were what was it called again? It was like
What? What are you talking
The
about?
forgot
skill
what it was
tree.
called.
He's
Yeah.
trying to remember what it was
it
called.
was like the 3 different ones.
Oh, three different categories. Just say that.
Those.
Mm-hmm.
If we were to switch characters, those characters to skill trees would not be upgraded.
That's true.
So if we were
That's
to
true.
swap characters, we would all the skill trees would be at 0,
That's true.
and maybe we relied on those bonuses.
Mm-hmm.
Like 50% more damage bullets or all this, like your jetpack for Deadshot lasts a little
Yeah.
longer. The boost is longer.
Yeah.
After
If
this
we were to
combo,
swap
you
characters,
get more speed. or
the
something like that.
Yeah.
the skill tree would have been
Okay.
back to 0.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, you're
So if
right.
you-
Yeah, that's pretty
that's,
much.
That's why, like, if we did, bro, we would have been like, bro, what the
Yeah.
fuck? Like,
Not
So
only
to-
not only is that an issue in the skill tree, is the reason why I don't call it a skill tree, like not a real skill tree, in my opinion, is because in any other game, I feel like at least all the games I played that has this, you're able to get every single ability in that skill tree, like you're able to get all of them. In this game,
Oh, you can't.
as you progress, dude, I tried. You can't. You
No,
can't.
you can't. So you have.
once you get one row. Let's say there's like 3 options in one row. You have to choose one.
You
then
can
move
only
on.
get that one.
You can only get that one. Then you move on to the next. But I'm just like, wait, I
Yeah.
want this one also. Why am I forced to pick one or the other? Like, why can't I
That's
pick
true.
this one too and then move on
And
to the next one?
I wonder. We didn't try this,
And that's
I
annoying.
wonder if this is the case.
Oh, I have a question too.
There
but
are
go
some
ahead.
games where you could like reset the skill tree.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? You could reset the skill tree and you get your points back, and then
Yeah.
you could deposit them.
You can do that. You can do that in Destiny with the artifacts.
Yeah, you could fuck around with them,
Yeah.
and I don't think we tried that. So maybe you're just stuck with the skill things that you have. But I do agree. I do not.
I mean,
like
even
the
if you
fact that-
reset, you still can only pick one.
That's
in each
true.
row.
I personally don't like that.
It's dumb.
But anyways, let's answer Hav's question with the guns, right? I personally, with my character, I was playing a Shark King, or King Shark, and his guns were cool. I fuck with them. The one thing that I never got the grasp of is buying other weapons and upgrading them. That to me was kind of confusing. We got
Little-
stuck there
yeah.
for a bit
Yeah.
because I don't know. To me, it's like they don't necessarily specify that well. Like, oh, okay, remember the bugs of pop and shit. Okay, what is this? Is this a fucking mod or an upgrade or like a gun? We couldn't figure that out, and maybe it's just me being stupid, man. I don't know. What did you got?
it was a
I don't
different
know.
gun.
It was a different
I
gun.
remember I
right?
equipped it.
It's encrypted, but here's the thing. Here's my question.
Okay.
Even though I see why they did it, I think every character in the Suicide Squad should be able to use every gun, because Boomerang can only use SMG, shotguns, and I think pistols. Deadshot, you played Deadshot, right? What was he
was-
only be able to use?
Assault rifles and
Oh, obviously snipers.
I used a sniper.
Oh, no,
and
Mike
a-
used snipers too. I
And
think-
and a submachine gun as my 2 mains.
I'm assuming you could use assault rifles as well.
I'm assuming, yeah, but-
And like his melee was pistols.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, the melee was those arm.
Oh, the
Yeah,
arm,
the-
like,
the
yeah,
arm
sorry,
guns.
yeah, the arm gun.
and obviously, the reason why they did that is to make you use the other characters.
exactly.
Even though I see that, I think it limits the fun with the potential you can have fun with each character.
You think so?
Yeah, because imagine if I want to be Boomerang and I want to use a sniper, or I couldn't use ARs. I wanted to use an AR with Boomerang.
Well, like what you
Even
said,
though
you
I
have to
get it.
switch the character.
I get it. I said I get it. This is where I disagree with the devs.
Okay.
I think this was a mistake.
Okay.
Obviously, you guys might be like, no, I understand. It makes you want to do that, and that's fine if you think that. But to me, I think that was a mistake. I want to see what you guys thought.
Personally, I don't think it was a mistake just because I understand, like what you said, I understand that each character is kind of locked into a specific gun they got to use. And to me, it kind of makes sense because, like, okay, for example, this is just random as fuck. You have Deadpool and Wolverine, right? Let's say you play as Wolverine. You're telling me you want to use Deadpool's pistols? No, man, you want to use your claws, motherfucker. And the same with Deadpool. Like, oh, you just could only fight hand-to-hand combat. You can't use the katanas or something. I don't know. I think it makes sense that each character has their own thing, like Deadshot. Okay, Deadshot, I understand. Deadshot, I could see him using any type of gun. Cool. King Shark, I could understand him. He's a big-ass motherfucker, so he's using the minigun. You're not going to see Harley Quinn whipping a minigun, bro. You know what I mean? She ain't gonna be flipping around with a big heavy ass minigun. So I do definitely understand that each character has their own type of guns, and I personally don't mind that.
And I get where you're coming from.
I personally don't
But at
mind
the end of the day, it's a game.
Okay, fair enough. That's
You know what I mean? Like Helldivers. How realistic is Helldivers?
No, that's fair. You're right.
You're gonna have
fair.
fun.
That's fair. But
You know what I mean? Like I get, and I
but here's the thing.
appreciate.
But here's the thing.
And I appreciate the grounded or the realistic.
If every single character was able to use every single gun, then it kind of defeats the purpose of you playing a different character, other than the movement's different.
That's where
here's-
it's flawed in gameplay.
okay.
That's where it's flawed. Think about that. Because the gameplay, how different is the gameplay playing as different characters when they all shoot the same guns the same way?
The only
And
difference is how they move around the map.
And the melees.
And the melees are different.
That's
yeah.
it. That's a flaw. Because here's the thing, right? Let's bring it back to Destiny days. There's 3 different classes for Destiny.
Destiny,
A
yeah.
hunter, a Titan,
Titan.
Titan and Warlock.
and a warlock. But they all shoot the same guns. And they all
It's
do
just the
this-
abilities.
It's
the
just the
ability.
grenades and the melees are different.
And your super.
And the supers. The
And
super,
but that's it. But
Yeah,
they
that's
all
it.
are the same thing. So really, who you pick doesn't fucking matter. To me, I went with Hunter because the fucking head design, like designing my own character, was cooler.
you know, you do that with every character.
Right. But I thought it was just
Oh, it looked cooler on a
cooler
hunter.
on- yeah, that's
Okay,
what I'm
I
saying.
get you. Okay.
so the same thing with Suicide Squad, bro. Like, there's not much that changes them. Me personally, bro, I think it was a weird call. I'm not gonna lie. It was a weird call for every character to use guns.
like specific guns.
No, just guns in general.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
because to me it's just like I don't understand why Boomerang is using a gun when he has boomerangs. And shouldn't the upgrades be like the different boomerang abilities? Like maybe when you like defeat like those shielded ones, the ones that need to break the shield.
Yeah.
Or else like they don't do nothing. Like maybe you need to upgrade a specific boomerang power up that breaks the shield, and then you can melee them and kill them. Or it's like what about like a boomerang ability that's crowd control? What if you have like hella enemies
Look at
around
this.
you?
Put him in the fucking dead team. This is way fun. This is fun. This is actually
Yeah.
unique.
Like what about like when it's crowd control? Like you're surrounded by enemies. Oh, well, I got press L1, R1 at the same time.
And it does like
It's
a Captain America type shit.
yeah, where it's like it clears out all the
Yeah.
enemies around you. Or like in Deadshot's case, like the arm pistol.
Well, Deadshot, it makes sense for him to use guns.
Yeah,
No,
I mean,
exactly. But everyone.
But you get more
uses
creative
guns.
with him.
I mean, well, Harley makes sense to use guns though.
That's who
A
you
pistol.
okay.
The
And her
pistols.
hammer or some shit.
And or a bat.
A
Maybe
hammer,
maybe
the
she has a
bats.
bat. Maybe she has different
the
types
reason
of
why.
bats.
Okay. I definitely see what you guys are saying. The reason why I didn't go that way is because of the map. It's an open world map where there is going to be range, and you need range. How do you get that range? By guns. That would work, Hav, if it was like the Avengers or Guardians, where it was linear and compact. But we're talking about open world, where I'm flying up in the air, and there's an enemy right there. Oh wait, I can't hit him unless I'm fucking super close to him. Then I can hit him with my hammer, or then I can hit my.
But could that
boomerang.
really be an issue?
I think
Spider-Man's
I mean,
open
consider-
world.
considering
I don't
how-
think it would work if it was an. I don't think it'll work if it was an open game. If it was an open world
I
game
mean,
and like there's
considering
range.
how you move around the map, you're very mobile.
I was gonna say because
I
Spider-Man's
think-
open world and he don't carry guns.
You're right. You're right.
Considering how the
You're right.
mobility
But
works, for me, I
Spider-Man,
think
you
it would
move
work.
faster as Spider-Man though. You move way faster as Spider-Man.
Sure, but I'm saying like why can't the other characters move fast either? Like okay, give King Shark.
Okay.
King Shark's huge as hell. He can't be running like the Flash.
Obviously.
So what if like he's up in the air and like you said, right? Oh, there's an enemy all the way down there. Okay, then give him an ability where he jumps off the roof and like does a body slam or something.
Dive
He
bombs.
does. I have that ability.
That
I
is
have that
true,
ability. He does.
He does have one.
You go up and like he does a cannonball.
Yeah.
He does have.
He
that
does have
ability.
that. So like that one's good, right? But
Yeah.
like I'm saying, like do something for every different character. You know what I mean? Like Boomerangs is perfect. Like oh, he's all the way down there, but he does that thing where he throws the boomerang and he
Yeah.
fucking flash runs to where.
Yeah,
it
that
is.
shit's raw. I will give it. I think Boomerang. I've seen other videos of other characters. I think Boomerang has the best mobility. It's like so smooth, bro.
It's cool.
So, it's so
Boomerang is
satisfying.
cool, yeah.
It's cool. I think the lamest one.
it's Harley Quinn.
It's Harley Quinn.
Yeah,
I couldn't get
bro,
into her.
With her what is it?
bat grapple.
Her bat. Yeah.
Yeah, that is the lamest one.
That one I couldn't get into.
Okay, I can see- I could-
so
I-
for me, man, I
I
don't
could see
know.
it.
For me, it's just funny because a lot of people were bitching about how the Avengers gameplay was repetitive, but it's like Suicide Squad's even more because it's just guns. Like guns don't.
It is
shoot
repetitive.
different.
I think what makes it like fun though, like
Is the chaos.
is the chaos and how smooth it is,
Yeah, absolutely.
and like how satisfying it is to kill the enemies.
Yes.
Because it is satisfying, but after a while, you're like, okay, I'm kind of over.
Once you realize that,
Like, I'm kinda over it.
I'm. This is the 80th time.
Yeah.
I've gone to ABC,
Yeah.
destroyed the turret, and now everything's about like, all right, move on to the next mission.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, like, the repetitiveness. Okay, now let's talk about every single mission that we finish. There's a leaderboard type shit. We're like, oh, shit, it's winner.
And at first, it's
blah, blah, blah.
cool.
It's
But
like,
then,
oh shit.
yeah, but then it was after
every
mission.
every
It's like,
mission.
bro, I'm getting sick of this. Like,
And not
why
only
are we
that,
doing
bro,
this? I
the
personally
loot
do not
system.
like that.
I think it's terrible.
What loot system? I don't know.
Oh,
From the
like
mission.
after every mission, you
It's
get
terrible.
you get an
Oh, you
ability
get, like, shit in return?
I would get
Yeah.
rewards. I'm like, bro, the shit I have that I got 2 hours ago
is better.
is
better
better
than
than
this.
this shit you just gave me right here.
Yeah, it should be the opposite. Where like
Yeah.
as you're progressing through the main story,
It-
you should
that-
be getting better shit.
It's
But the
just
thing is,
common
that's why they
sense.
add the penguin. That's why they add those abilities. Because like, oh, you're supposed to take this weapon and go to the penguin and upgrade it. That's what you're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's, you know what I mean. That's what you're supposed to do. And to be honest, we never, at least, well, I don't know about you guys, but me, like, I personally never dabbled too much. With
I
the
did
upgrade
because Javi was
shit.
talking about it so much. I was like, you know what? Let me do it, bro. But even then, after I upgraded like once or twice, I eventually realized I'm like, bro, like, am I even getting? Is it even getting improved? Because I don't see my numbers changing.
My shit was improving. I think I maxed out my bugs of
Yeah, I
popping
remember-
gun.
yeah, I remember
It got to the
you-
point where like almost every single like the only gun I would upgrade was that I would switch out would be a sniper. Be like, oh, this other sniper I just got is,
Oh, that-
has
that-
has
that-
better
yeah.
has better stats than the one I have equipped. Let me switch that. But I never switched out my submachine gun. My submachine gun was OP compared to everything else I earned.
What do you guys think about the? Because one of the points I have, and something I noticed that it just felt really. It felt like a hassle every time I had to use it
What?
because I
Use
was
what?
forced to use it. The melee. I don't think it was like it's in the game, right? You have melee. Everyone's it's unique, but it does the same shit.
You're forced to use it?
Yeah, because that's
Oh,
gives
to get
us-
the shield.
That's how you
Because
get
there's
shield.
like there's shielded enemies.
But it feels more like a hassle. Like to me, and it's the same animation. You know what I mean? It's the same for me. It was the same for Boomerang. It was the same animation. I don't know, maybe it was different for you guys.
No.
For Boomerang, it was the same thing. And I'm just like, bro, like at least give me a couple different animations or give me different ways to get shield, or maybe expand on the melee gameplay to make it like more fun to get shield. You know what I mean? And so to me, I just feel like the melee in this game was just a hassle. It was like, bro, like might as well not have fucking add it in the fucking first place. But like, what? Like, you're only giving me the same animation I gotta do every single time to get fucking shield.
I can see
And this is
that,
the
man.
only way to get shield. They only did that so they can make you use the melee.
Yeah.
I don't know,
can see
man.
that.
To me, it didn't feel like a hassle.
To me, because it's the same thing and it feels so robotic. If that makes sense.
For me, it's just like I don't know. Any video game you play, it's the same move. You know what I mean?
I can see. Yeah.
No, because in Ghost of Tsushima, it's not the same shit. The way you do
Well, that's
it,
melee driven though.
As well.
that's true. Destiny, how you get
it's
shield is
what?
different. You
Melee
shoot guns.
driven.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's
So,
just
like,
in the game,
it's
bro.
melee driven, so that means like it better not be the same.
No, I
motherfucker.
mean no. But the thing is, it's cool because it was Ghost of Tsushima. As you progress through the story mode, you unlock different samurai stances.
Oh yeah, yeah. I heard
Yeah.
about
So
that, yeah.
of the moves would be,
game's a 10,
different.
bro.
We've heard it. He always
That
has
game's
to.
a 10.
Every time we mention it, hey man, this shit's fire. Like
So
we get it. I still never beat it.
That's crazy.
I know, dude.
But he knows it's fire though.
I want to beat it, bro. It's just I got too much shit
it
on my fucking
Javi.
plate, bro.
That shit's
Yeah.
coming to PC.
I got it. No, I got the.
Why
I got
does he
the-
care?
I got the director's
He's a
cut for
PS5
PS5.
demon.
I know. I played that. But it's coming to PC.
But dude, it's
bro.
because when I played it on PS4, I got to chapter 2, literally the beginning of chapter 2, and I fell off
Javi gets so
because
much
Avengers
better,
came
bro.
out.
That's a
Oh
flop.
right.
But like,
That's an
I want to get back into it, bro. It's just that with all these fucking movies and
made
shit,
me-
bro, TV shows,
that
I'm
got
just
me
like,
angry.
behind.
No, yeah, I get it.
But I don't know, man. To me, that I didn't think the melee was the hassle.
I didn't think so.
I guess.
either.
I guess. What are you? Are you
I
saying?
kind of wish we had different abilities. You know the supers where you do the L1
Just
R1s?
diversify it.
Like I wish we had
Yeah.
more of those.
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing. Yeah.
It's just that's kind of like the overall thing. With
I don't
the
know,
game.
man.
It's the
For
same
me, it's
thing.
just crazy to think that the developers that developed the fighting for Batman, like you've seen the fighting for Arkham Knight, bro.
Yeah.
The way that he's just like punching people, like all that fast shit. You have like the little like X, you know, the numbers going up and up, and then how he like just smoothly can like back roll into the next enemy behind him and just punch him. And you could just keep a streak of hits going. Mm-hmm. And then like those same developers.
It's funny. It's funny how you say this.
And the same developers, they gave us like guns and shit, and it's like there's not much variety.
Yeah,
it's funny you say this.
Oh shit. No. Okay, what, Mario?
He said, well, first of all, it goes to Tsushima 10 out of 10, but also it's like I get it.
It's funny, right?
Okay, go ahead.
Because in one of my notes when I was doing research, when I was tapped in, locked in my room in the dark in the corner.
Hey yo,
I discovered this. So Rocksteady founders, Seth, I'm gonna butcher these names, Sefton Hill and Jamie Walker, that made the Batman games, left the studio and made their own studio called 100 Star Games, and have already pulled several Rocksteady staff.
That's true. I heard about that.
So
I did hear.
They
about
saw
that.
this coming and they were like, "Man, fuck this. WB executives making me do this bullshit live service game. I don't want to make that." Mm-hmm. They dipped. So not really, Hob. We don't have to bash those devs.
No, yeah,
they're still in our good graces. It's these new ones that are fucking.
What?
100 stars.
Let me see.
I want to look them up.
Where
you said 100 stars.
Called 100 Star Games. 100 Star
Let me
Games.
see what they got going on.
I'm pretty sure it's a brand new studio. So they probably have nothing out. But yeah, bro, they pulled staff from Rocksteady. Those staff are probably the same people. Like, yeah, bro, like it sucks because a long time ago, like I think it was like the year after COVID or during COVID, we got shit got leaked that they were gonna make another Batman game that was set in the future, where basically it was like a kind of like a cyberpunk themed Batman game where it was gonna be kind of like Batman Forever. That Batman Forever is the futuristic one, right, Hav?
Batman Beyond?
Or I forgot which one it was.
Batman Beyond?
Beyond. There we go. That
the
one.
one that takes place in the future.
That one, basically like that, where it's an older Batman and there's this new upcoming one.
Yeah, that's
that one. We were supposed to get a game like that, and it was gonna be a new series. But WB, because of Destiny, because this is around when Destiny 1's hype as fuck. This is when I'm grinding Destiny and I'm in love with Destiny. They saw it and they're like, no, don't do that. We want to make this. And it sucks even more. I know Hov's gonna feel it's not so much Hector, because this Batman that we have in Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is the same Batman from the Arkham games.
Yes.
And I think
it's the same.
And this might be a hot take, I think this game would not have received as much hate if it wasn't related to those games.
That's true.
It would still get bashed on, but it got extra hate because it was related to the fucking games.
I guess also on top of that, before the game came out, cutscenes got leaked early. People saw Batman's death.
Okay, so before we talk about this, I guess this is a perfect segue to now get into the story.
Well, I don't know. I mean, depends. What do you guys have?
Well, because you guys are talking about this. You guys are talking about Batman.
Well, I want to make sure that we got
gameplay
wise.
Gameplay. I mean,
gameplay wise. I mean, shooting was fun. Repetitive. That's the thing.
It's just really repetitive. Not enough different types of enemies
for an 8-year dev cycle. It's just
not enough different types of missions. The boss fights are the same. They reuse boss fights, and it's just it's just really repetitive. The only good thing about the gameplay is how satisfying it can be and how smooth the game runs. Mm-hmm. But even then, it gets stale after a couple of hours.
Mm-hmm. Oh, not a nitpick. Motherfuckers, when you're playing the game, don't shut the fuck up.
Oh yeah, dude.
They don't shut the fuck up.
Oh wait, yeah. Before we get to the story, I did come up with a few other things.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, that's one of them. Everyone's talking.
Dude, it's so fucking
Everyone
annoying.
is talking. It reminds me of it reminds me of High on Life. I know you guys haven't played that game.
I never beat it.
But High on Life, so much banter goes on. And obviously that's
Isn't it from the gun with the face on it?
Yeah. And it gives off the same vibes as Rick and Morty and shit, which Rick and Morty's fire, and like it's if you've seen Rick and Morty, you know what it is, then okay, you could kind of bear the High on Life banter. But what I like about High on Life is that they have an option to where you can where there's an actual setting for you to minimize the banter or turn it off. That's one thing. Here in Suicide Squad, it's super weird because like this game is like, okay, cool, play with your friends. Okay, I'm playing with my friends. I'm talking to my friends, but it's fucking Boomerang or someone else over talking, and it's just constant banter. And it's like, okay, when can we actually breathe and talk?
Like, can you just shut the fuck up
You
for
just,
like
yeah,
5
can y'all
minutes?
shut up real quick? And not only that, I guess another thing in the gameplay is for whatever reason you have to turn this off in the settings. This is like another nitpick. Another nitpick.
Yeah, this is annoying too. Yeah.
Is every time you load up a new game, you get constant reminders of like a tutorial, like, oh, press double tap X to jump, double
jump to
R,
slide.
double jump or R3 to slide or whatever the fuck. And they constantly do that. And when you do it, it pops up again. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I thought it was a bug. I'm like,
No,
what
it wasn't.
is this?
It wasn't.
I understand it's kind of cool, like if you come back to the game and you're like, okay, I came back to the game after 2 months. But if you're constantly playing the game, it's super annoying. And the only way to turn it off, Mario found out, is you have to go to the settings, bro, and turn that shit off. I don't know if you noticed that. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I've always had it on.
That's what I'm saying.
I didn't know there was a way to turn it,
It was
off.
wasn't it super annoying? How it was like annoying.
I was like, why does it keep popping
That's
up?
what I'm saying. You have to turn it off through the settings. That's so stupid. That's so dumb. That's like another nitpick. Whatever. We talked about the leaderboard shit. I don't like the leaderboard shit, the loot system and stuff. I personally don't like that.
Yep.
To be fair, the weapon, buying different weapons and upgrading weapons, to be fair, I didn't do too much of. It was a bit confusing. I know you guys talked about it a bit because you guys did that more than me. And I accidentally deleted all my weapons.
Oh yeah, you did.
I accidentally deleted.
Bro,
It was
was
so
funny.
weird. I tried deleting some weapons and I accidentally deleted all of them, except
that's
for the
stupid.
except for the ones I was
That's
equipped.
dumb as shit,
Dude,
Why
it
is that
was
even an
insane.
option?
I don't know, dude.
Hey man, just wipe my slate clean, bro.
I don't know.
What?
But to
That
be
shouldn't be
fair-
an option.
It
Just
should-
delete all my shit.
Yeah.
It should only be delete what I marked. I marked these weapons, break
Yeah.
them down for
Yeah.
what's it called, like
And to be
the
fair,
supplies or whatever.
To be fair, that was on me because I misread. Mario actually pointed this out. I was like, "Whoa, hey, did you do this? Did you make sure it said this?" I'm like, "Oh no." I clicked,
Yeah, no.
I clicked all, and there's an option where you could delete all except for your unequipped.
Yeah.
So I deleted all of my weapons except for the ones I had equipped, and I was like, "Damn, that not gonna lie, bro, that kind of hurt." I'm like, "Fuck,
Yeah.
bro, really, bro."
He was pissed.
Dude, I'm like, I deleted all my weapons, bro. I'm an idiot. I should, but to be fair, I understand what I was saying. That shouldn't have been an option. But to be
Yeah.
fair, it was me. I wasn't reading clearly, man. I just like, all right,
Yeah.
cool.
That was funny,
Bro,
bro.
over
He
the
was pissed.
chat.
Remember?
That was,
Yeah.
dude, I
Bro,
lost all
what
my
the
weapons.
I just deleted all my guns. Like what?
I deleted all my guns.
I'm like, and I go to weapons, and there's an option. I'm like, oh, I see.
Yeah,
what you
I
did.
thought, I'm like, well, heck, did you do
I
this?
deleted all my
I'm
guns,
like, oh,
bro.
bro, it's right there.
supposed to mark it.
No, I'm an idiot, bro. I deleted everything.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
So I'm like, fuck. The only new guns I could get is like whenever we got like the new like the drops or whatever when we
Yeah,
never
the
did completed a
loots, yeah.
mission. But yeah, okay. So that's that.
Story.
What else?
Or
I
unless
want to
you
make
guys-
I want to
you
make
have any
sure
more-
I got everything on gameplay.
Let me actually look at my notes.
Yeah, look at your notes, bro. Make sure we got everything for gameplay. Because then we could actually talk about the story.
No, we talked about the guns, I talked about the skill tree, and I talked about the melee. Those were my 3 notes that I had about the gameplay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then I think that's pretty much it for gameplay. Now we can actually get into the story. And to be honest, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I think the story was like the highlight for me in a bit.
Mine too.
And the reason why I say that is because personally, I really enjoyed the characters.
Yes.
I enjoyed the characters, how they were written, how they were acting. Harley was amazing. Deadshot was amazing. King Shark was amazing.
Yeah.
Everybody was amazing, and there was actually moments in the game where I would actually laugh or I'd actually chuckle. 'Cause I'm like, you know what? That's actually funny. I fuck with these characters. That's one positive that I've noticed in this game is like I really do enjoy how the characters were written and everything. That's just what I think. What about you? What about you guys?
No, I'm the same way, bro. I think the way they're written and like how they're portrayed in the comics and everything is very source accurate. The voice actors all did a good job. The script itself was really good. I mean, you have to hire really good actors, bro, to do the voice acting for everything and the motion capture, but also just like real movies, right? You need to have good actors that have good chemistry with each other. Otherwise, you can't buy them as friends or boyfriend and girlfriend. Like you can't buy them as a relationship if there's no chemistry. And each of the Suicide Squad members all have good chemistry. I guess my only thing is like I get it, right? It's supposed to be an online game that you play with your friends. That's why the only is 4 people. But I wish there would have been more characters because it would have like allowed you to play as more. And I get it, right? Well, those are coming with DLCs, and I get it. I just wish two things: one, I didn't have to wait to play as another DLC character, as another Suicide Squad member, and two, upon reading the article from a while ago, earlier in this pod, I don't like the idea that you can't just play as the Joker in his DLC pack off rip, and you have to unlock him. That to me is weird. Like, for fucking Mortal Kombat, like, DLC fighters cost money. You know what I mean? So, like, yeah, you'd have to buy them. But to me, it's like, I bought the season pass. Every DLC character that comes out from Mortal Kombat, at least for this first pack, I get 1 week early than everybody else. And it's a free download because I already got them. But imagine if they're like, hey, man, like, we're finally in Peacemaker time. But you want to play as them? You gotta gain XP and unlock.
Sorry, you gotta unlock. You gotta level up the battle.
I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like, no, that's garbage.
And the thing is,
I don't know, man. I feel like,
listen, the battle pass, it wouldn't be that bad, bro, if the XP wasn't so obscured, bro. Because with Fortnite, the battle pass of Fortnite, there's some skins that you unlock, and they're pretty deep in the tiers, and you unlock them by leveling up the battle pass. But like I said before, leveling up in Fortnite wasn't really hard. But the fact that we went over how difficult and how grindy it is to level up the battle pass just to unlock another character, to me, is not worth it. It's like, bro, come on, bro. This shit not worth it, man. We should just get this shit, motherfucker, off rip. You know what I mean? But that's just what I think. But sorry, Hav.
No, you're good. You're good. I don't know, man. I mean, I get what they were going for. I don't know, bro. I guess I wouldn't mind, to be honest, that they wanted to save other Suicide Squad members for DLC, like what they were doing for Joker, what they're going to do for Mr. Freeze, all these characters. I guess I wouldn't mind, but I think what really turned me off is the fact that you got to unlock them.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
That's facts.
So, honestly, I don't think I'm ever going to go and revisit the DLC, so I'm just going to unlock. If I have to unlock
Yeah, bro, there's no point.
Fuck that.
In order for us to play the DLC,
I thought I was going to just launch this Joker expansion to be able to play as the Joker off.
Oh, you can buy
there
them.
You
have to buy them. You have to buy them.
$5.
How much is it?
I don't know, but it's probably more than $15.
I could look it up.
Fuck you. I'm not paying that. Joker didn't
So
look
is
that
it
raw.
really free?
Joker's design doesn't even look that raw, in my opinion.
It's like from the movies. I think
$10.
$10. So $10 for every fucking character.
bucks.
How many?
Or 1,000 Luther coins. The in-game.
Yeah, bro.
Luther coins. That's funny.
So stupid.
Luther coins.
Yeah,
is
man.
funny.
I guess that's the only way you have
But
to
yeah,
unlock
okay,
them. But that's
story.
fucking stupid. They should be free.
Yeah.
You should be able to play them as soon as the game comes out, like as soon as the expansion launches. What the fuck?
Yeah.
So you mean
That's
to tell
what I
me?
thought it was.
You mean to
I was
tell
like,
me that
fuck.
I got to play a different? Because this is essentially the DLC character like packs are gonna come. It's a continuation to the story mode. You mean to tell me I'm continuing the story, and then all of a sudden they introduce the Joker from another Elseworld, and I was like, oh shit, the Joker, right? It's not my Joker though, because my Joker was from the Batman games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is the Joker from another Elseworld. But still though, it's Joker, man. It's my dog. Let me play as him. Oh, yeah, I gotta unlock him. You don't got the patience for that? Just give me an easy $10. And it's like, bro, what the fuck is we?
They just want your fucking money, dude.
Yeah.
It's like y'all bitches.
You could have played.
you know
this
we
game
work-
early.
you know
It's
we-
so fucked because they say it's free DLC. It's free DLC?
You know what's, dude?
But like, you have to do an absurd amount of grinding.
Insane amount of hours. You know what's
Dude,
fucked?
it's just like Mortal Kombat. Dude, it's a fucking scam. They do it on purpose to get you to keep coming back and play the fucking game.
Fuck off, man.
But to me, it's like, I don't want to feel like I'm obligated to play your game. That's the difference. And that's how I felt with Mortal Kombat. That's kind of why I'm not really vibing with Mortal Kombat like that right now anymore. Because none of the previous Mortal Kombat games felt like that. And this game should not have felt like that. I should not have to feel obligated to play your fucking missions and gain all this XP.
Yeah.
To play the DLC characters that you promised us we would play when the fucking DLC was set to launch.
yeah.
It doesn't feel fair to us as the gamers. We were promised something and we have it, but we have to earn it. That's funny. When y'all showcased this fucking game the last couple of weeks, you never said that was an option to earn them. We just thought we were going to get them off rip. Like after that first cutscene, the Joker comes in, right? And then it takes you to like a main menu. It's like, welcome to the Joker. It's like, make sure to customize your character just like the previous Suicide Squad. And you're like, oh, I know what to do here. I know how to upgrade his skill tree, how to upgrade his... Because I did that with the other 4 characters on the main story. I know how to upgrade Mr. Freeze. I know how to do Joker, Deathstroke, whatever we get, right? Oh, no, but you have to earn them. And it's like, the devs never said that. They conveniently left that part out. And I think that's what pisses gamers off more, because
happened.
you walk in expecting one thing and it's not
You
what
get another.
expect, and it's like, but what the fuck?
It's a giant middle finger to gamers.
I don't understand. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, well, you could have just been honest with us, because at least like how everyone's like, man, fuck the battle pass, what the hell? They delayed it. If they would have told us, oh yeah, when Joker comes out, you have to guys, doing a series of missions and gaining XP, you'll be able to unlock as the Joker and be able to roam Metropolis as the Clown Prince of Crime. We would all be like,
point?
We would all be like, earn him? Fuck that. Fuck that shit. We want him day one when it comes out. The devs would have listened. Fuck, bro, we gotta delete.
No,
this
but
shit
here's
another couple
here's
months.
the issue. Here's another issue. You grind to earn the Joker. You play as you grind so many like 100 missions to get the Joker. I got the Joker. Now what? I got to replay this same missions with the Joker now. That's so fun.
No,
you know what I
no.
mean?
I thought you were gonna say something else. I thought you were gonna say, I got the Joker now. But how different's the gameplay if y'all just shooting
Well, that
guns?
too. That's true though.
And there's
That
another
is
thing
true.
why
How
I'm,
different
and
is
there's
it
another
gonna be?
reason why I'm turned off by the DLC. I'm like, why would I play the DLC if first of all I gotta earn the fucking Joker, and on top of that,
Is he really that different?
what was all that different between Boomerang and Harley? Or Boomerang and Deadshot? They're shooting the same guns. They all shoot the same. The only thing is different. Oh, the melee girl, what you mean, or the
and the traverse.
and the traversal.
Traversal.
What the? That's it? That's all y'all got? Nah. So that's another reason why I'm like, and that's funny because me and Hector were like, yeah, man, let's try out the Joker DLC. But after all this new
But after
info,
this, is like what?
it doesn't
terrible.
seem fucking worth it, bro.
It's not.
I'd rather grind Mortal Kombat.
And you know
it's
what?
I'd rather
awesome.
play Helldivers too.
That's true.
It does it way better there.
No, man. I'm gonna be honest though. As much as the game feels like a grind, I still think Mortal Kombat gameplay wise was a little more fun for me.
Mortal Kombat.
Oh, yeah.
it was
It's
fun.
funner.
Yeah,
this
to me
game.
it was more
When we were
fun than
playing,
it
it
was
was fun.
than Suicide Squad.
But what's funny is that Javi said, like, fuck you, $10? Like, fuck you, I want to pay $10 to get Joker. This trend is spreading across the gaming world because, and this sucks because it's from one of my franchises, bro.
Which one?
Star Wars Outlaws, that game.
Ooh.
So Star Wars Outlaws at $70. This is the base game. You get the base game and the pre-order bonus of a cosmetic pack for your speeder and a cosmetic for the Trailblazer spaceship, right? $70. $70.
Pretty colors on your little motorcycle.
$70. All right, that's the base game, right?
Thanks for
All
the
right.
70.
Here's the
70.
bullshit because Suicide Squad did the exact same shit. And I'll point out what they did.
I
right?
bought the. Did y'all get that shit?
What?
Like the digital deluxe
no,
version
no,
of Suicide Squad?
I paid.
I got the base one.
I got the base. It was other shit's a scam.
Because again, it's just like pretty colors on my guns. Okay.
And this is something. This is a thing. And this is the thing that games are doing now that I honestly hate. Because the leak shit that you're talking about, Javi, I think this is what happened. It wasn't leaked. It's just people had this edition of the game. So the gold edition of Star Wars Outlaws, you get the base game, the pre-order, just like in the regular, 3 days early access, and a season pass. Then that's $109.
Makes sense.
$109.
Yeah, that's how
and
much
there's
Mortal
an
Kombat was for me.
ultimate. There's an ultimate edition, bro, where you get everything from the gold,
Including-
plus, and then barely cosmetics and an art book. That's for 130, I believe.
I'm not-
130.
And I bet you money that game's gonna launch shit. Just like
No,
the
no,
fucking,
you know
just
what's-
like
no,
the
no.
Battlefront collection.
There's something in this that I didn't say. There's a mission if you don't pre-order the game or get a special edition, they lock out. It's a spoiler. I don't know if I want to tell you. It's just a mission with a certain character. Do you guys care? Probably not, right?
Where's he from? Where's he from?
Was this
Where's
shit
he- where's he
canon?
from?
Tatooine. Yeah, it's canon. It's canon.
Tatooine?
I don't want no spoilers.
Oh,
here.
shit.
The
it
giant
is-
worm from Return of the Jedi.
Oh!
It's a mission with that guy, and the only way you get it is by either getting the gold edition or pre-ordering. I'm pretty sure it's getting the gold edition.
Wow.
You're not getting a mission. They're locking you out of a fucking mission that's available at release if you don't spend $110 on the fucking game.
Okay,
That's insane.
that is insane. But let's take a few steps back. How relevant is this mission?
It's it's probably a side story, but Hav, you don't get it. Why is that not in the base $70 version of the fucking game? Do you realize how insane that is?
If it's like a bullshit mission,
That's
like, it's just
content
kinda
that's
like-
already finished that they're leaving out for you.
Then what's the point of spending the $100?
And so I said, like, I could miss
Like, we
out
need
on
more
that. I could just watch
content.
Red Brad or some shit. Like, but if
Yeah.
it's not like something relevant to the
Shout out to
actual
Red Brad.
story mode, like the storyline, the linear shit, then
it's relevant to your gaming experience. That's side content that you want to have for the $70.
I can see that. I guess.
It's like, dude, that's like the way he's thinking is
Okay,
big.
the only reason I think that is
that's
just
what the
because-
executives want. They want him to think like this.
Yeah.
That's why they're doing this.
Okay,
shit.
then what could they add that's worth for a deluxe edition? $100. What content can they add if pretty colors in your gun ain't enough and in one single mission?
Well, that's the problem, bro. Is that
here's
a
a-
lot
here's
of
a hot
times
take.
deluxe
Here's a hot
editions
take.
of games, that's all that it is.
Well, here's a hot take. People hate that there's a season pass. Like, why is there a season pass for a single player game? Motherfucker, there was a season pass for Fallout. Fallout had a season pass. Far Harbor, Robo, I forgot, Nuka-Cola City, whatever that.
Yeah.
I don't care about that. If I don't have to pay in advance $20, $30 for these future expansions, I'll pay the extra $30 for that. That I don't give a fuck.
I think
For
I
me,
think
what
it
I
should-
hate is the 3 days early access. That's stupid because then shit gets leaked, which is how Javi got leaked. It was how I got leaked about Batman. And I hated that
Yeah,
shit.
we saw
That
Batman's
shit's stupid.
death
I don't.
before.
The game
thank God
should.
did not.
I hate
right
that
back.
you get 3
Okay.
days early access. If I give
I'll
you
be right back,
if
yeah.
I give you an extra $30 for the fucking game, I think that's fucking stupid. Because then people who don't have that money, because not who has $100 to fucking no one has $100 like that. Not everyone has money, bro.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. For me, you and me know this. For me to get a new game in the year, it wasn't even a brand new game. I had to save up a whole year to get one new game in the year. Because they would cost 60, and I'm over here growing up 12, and I'm not rich. My family wasn't
That's
gonna have
facts,
money.
man. No,
Sometimes,
growing up, I'd only get used games, bro.
Bro, same here. I would growing up with my
$20.
PS3, I would get Mass Effect 3. It's a true story. I bought Mass Effect 3, but I bought it for $20, and that was my new game for that year, for the whole fucking year, bro.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
shit's now getting expensive, and it's
true.
like, bro, what the fuck? You're not giving a fuck about the gamers. You're more giving a fuck about your own personal bank account.
And add the fact that the game comes out shit and not ready. It's like, hold on a second. This game isn't worth fucking $70 if it's coming out shit, dude.
begin with, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's unacceptable. Same thing with what happened with the Battlefront collection for Star Wars.
Oh yeah.
That shit,
servers were
I
shit.
believe it was 40.
It's what
was it-
happened
was it
with
40
Halo.
Bucks? Was it 40 or 50 bucks?
I forgot, but it's the same shit that happened with the Halo when you first
When it first
didn't
launched.
you get it?
When the Master Chief Collection first launched, it was
It's
shit.
the same shit. It's like, what the fuck are we doing, bro?
And it's like, why? Like, okay, it's not worth that much money, man. Like, I'm not gonna pay $40, $50
Like, if this
for
game,
this bullshit if it's
if
not ready.
Suicide Squad was what came out, was like, hey guys,
This
it's
is like a $40 game.
not even. It's like a $30 game.
All right, I can see that.
If this was
Because
$30,
Helldivers is $40,
dude,
and that's just fire.
that charged me $70 for that. I'm
That's
like,
crazy.
yo, facts. This game,
That's
if it was
crazy.
like 30, 20 seems too low, but honestly, it's still shit. I wouldn't be surprised.
It's not worth $70.
It's not worth 70, but if it was worth 40, 60, you can't be as hard on it. Because, like, guys, it's a $40 game. What do you expect?
Yeah,
you know what I
that's fair.
mean?
$40. That's fair.
An example of this is a game that came out a while ago. It was called Kenna, Bridge of Spirits. It was one of those games that first came out when PS5 was like barely fucking brand new.
Okay.
I'm talking like year one, maybe year two PS5 type shit. Came out. I think it was only like $40. But you get out of it like 12, 15 hours because it's a Souls-like type game. Think of a light version of it. It's not as hard, but it's kind of difficult. You
Okay.
know what I mean? It's an amazing game. And when you top on the fact that it's only like 30, $40, it's like, wow, I got all this out of a $30, $40 fucking game. I would have been, you could have charged me 60 and I would have been fucking happy with it. It's just fucking baffles me. Like, if you just lower your price point a little bit, it doesn't fucking matter. People will not critique it as hard. Because if you charge it 70, I'm expecting a $70 price point game with more diversity in missions, more diversity in gameplay, more
Yeah.
diversity in the story, more diversity in these boss fights, more diversity in fucking probably everything. Because again, the main issue in this game
Yeah.
is the repetitiveness in every single aspect.
The
Everything
lack
we,
of diversity. Yeah.
and everything we talk about is like, yeah, it's the same shit. All the guns feel the same. The characters feel the same because it's a skill tree, the same. Everything's the same. And that's what just fucking annoys me about the fucking game.
That's true. And I guess speaking of that, right? We were supposed to get into the story, which we kind
know.
of went another tangent.
Yeah.
But diving more into the story, like just to recap before. I mean, we're gonna get more into it, but it's the fact that the strongest part of the story was overall the characters dynamic.
Yeah,
And basically the
that's it.
story,
The
guys,
chemistry.
is that Brainiac has taken over Metropolis, taken over the Justice League in order to kill, to basically destroy, the planet and shit. And you, as Suicide Squad, you are forced by Amanda Waller to be the Suicide Squad and stop Brainiac and the Justice League, and they're actually forced into it, right? They're forced into it. They get their chips, explosive chips in their brains and shit. So if they decide to disobey orders,
They blow
well,
up.
they blow up
And you die.
right? And same thing with Amanda Waller. We later find out in the story that if she dies and it activates, they die as well.
Yeah.
So it gives them that incentive. So at this point, they're like, okay, fuck, we got to kill the Justice League.
Yeah.
And that's basically it. You go through the mission playing repetitive types of missions until you get to the boss fights. At first, the 2 boss fights are cool because they are different. It's the Flash and the Green Lanterns. But then slowly but surely, even the boss fights become repetitive. And then we're talking about the story, How
Yeah. I got you.
And so so yeah, the everything else becomes repetitive, but the story is pretty much you killing the Justice League and stopping Brainiac. And overall, I would say that the strongest suit in the game would be the story, in my opinion, because I did enjoy
But
the
even
story.
that's that much impressive.
I mean,
Like, for me, I think it's okay.
you think so?
I think it's, I don't think it's terrible.
I think it's fair. I think
even
it's
as
fair.
much as I hate how they treated Batman, I still think it's okay.
Yeah, I think it's fair with the story. I think more so, the story is pretty much straightforward, bro. Kill the Justice League. Brainiac's under control. You're going through
Very simple.
different
That's why I
shit,
think it's
right?
okay.
Very simple, very generic, very simple. But I think what stood out to me was the characters. I really did enjoy the dialogue between the characters and how the characters acted. That was a highlight for me. I actually chuckled many times and stuff. And I guess now we could talk about the elephant in the room, the biggest issue that many people had, and that is when it came to killing Batman. And this is part of the universe of the Arkhamverse, right? So this is that Batman, right? And we have our theories. We could talk about our theories like later on. Remember our theories and shit?
Yeah.
But we find out how Batman dies. We already explained that leading up to Batman was pretty cool, but the boss fight of Batman was meh, in my opinion.
Yes.
And then we find out how he dies and stuff. How do you want? And I'm gonna let you two take over on how it plays out and how he dies and why it's super significant to you guys, because you guys are gonna crucify me, people who are listening right now. I've never played. Well, I have played, but I've never been in the story of the Batman, because we played with like Fabian and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like the typical, like, you know, I don't know what that mode was, but like, you just do combos and shit.
Yeah.
That's fire. I played that, but I've never dived into the story of the Arkham verse and actually beat the story from beginning to end. Only you guys have, and I understand you guys and many other fans are really upset about this outcome. And so yeah, you guys go ahead and talk about how that played out and why it was a big deal to you guys.
So what, like his death?
His death. Let's talk about how his death played out and why it was
basically
really
the Batman just gets shot in the face, dude. That's all that happens.
Rip the Band-Aid off. You just get shot in the face.
Well, I mean, that's kind of how it goes down when we witnessed it, no?
Yeah.
That
Oh
playing
shit,
a
I'm
sim-
feeling that bitch, man.
Oh, I know you are. Come cuddle, dumbass.
Does it look like?
I don't know.
What does my eyes look fucked up right now?
Nah.
Let me sit down over here, man.
All right.
Dude, you finna go to sleep.
All right, no, yeah.
Yeah, man. So basically, like, after you defeat Batman in his boss fight, you basically take him to a bench. He gets put down on a bench, and he just kind of goes on this like fucking like just rant, just talking about shit.
Yeah.
And then Harley Quinn says some mid-ass line, and then she points a gun at
I
him
forgot
and
what she-
like
yeah, I forgot what she
shoots him. And to me, it was just mad disrespectful, bro. Because I'm like, no way, bro.
Harley Quinn shoots Batman in between the eyes.
Dude, it's so stupid. Dude, it was so mad disrespectful because it's like, you mean to tell me that this same Batman who I saw save Gotham numerous times got taken down just like that?
Yeah.
To me, I'm like, fuck no, bro. You got me fucked up. Ain't no way, bro. How is Batman the smartest fucking character of the DC universe, like, get fucked like this? To me, it was just a mad disrespect. And also, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. When I found out that this game was connected to the Arkhamverse, I was very confused.
Yeah.
I
was gonna bring this up.
I was
in
like,
next
what?
vlog.
I was like, hold on, what you?
Because this is the first time we're seeing like the Justice League.
Any of these people,
Yeah.
Outside
Bro,
of Batman.
any of them, you've never seen any of these characters outside other than the Batman characters. And I'm just like, what do you mean? You mean to tell me Flash and Superman existed in this universe? The fuck? So like, when I'm out here saving Gotham from Scarecrow, the fuck, where were they? Where were they at? To me, I never understood that. Now, here's the thing, right? And I don't want to spoil it for Hector, unfortunately. This motherfucker. Fuck this guy.
People are listening to this and be like, "Yo, that's
let's just
insane.
say
that's criminal." Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna play him one day.
Let's just say Arkham Knight. The way that game ends, you're just like, oh, okay, this is the end of the story. This is the end of a trilogy. I guess there's no way. So when I saw that they were making Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League and it takes place in the Arkhamverse, I'm like, interesting, okay. But I mean, I get it, right? Like, we sort of ended Batman's story. Like, he kind of goes. He kind of like the way that his story ends is kind of satisfying. You kind of see like where people end up at the end of the game, and then if you actually go as far as to play the DLC, the DLCs that came out for Batman Arkham Knight, like the Riddler, the Robin one, the Nightwing one, the Batgirl, Red Hood. There's a Red Hood DLC. That one's hard. You're like, okay, so like the Batman storyline just kind of ends with Arkham Knight, including the DLC. So you just kind of see where everyone's at, and cool. So when I saw that Suicide Squad takes place in the Arkhamverse, I'm like, that makes sense. I mean, they're not going to bring back any characters from Batman because their stories just kind of like ended. And then when you saw that fucking trailer where Batman came out and they confirmed that this is Kevin Conroy's last performance as Batman before he passed away,
dude, it's so disrespectful.
I'm like, wait, so Batman's still doing shit? I thought he was gone because like the way the last game ended,
R.I.P. Kevin Conroy.
That's facts. The way that Arkham Knight ended Batman's story, it was like satisfying where you're just like, okay, so there's no need for
I can live with that.
There's no need for another Batman story, another game, because the way this ends is kind of like just kind of finding resolution and closure. You're just like, okay, cool. Great end to a trilogy. Then he's back, and I'm like, oh, I guess he's still out and about and active and shit. And then for him to just get fucking killed off, I'm like, I'd have preferred if he was just not in this shit, bro. I would have preferred if he had just stayed where he was at the end of Arkham Knight. You mean to tell me he's still out here doing shit? To me, I'm just like, that does not make sense. And
it makes it weaker.
I think I wouldn't mind if Batman was just not in this game completely. If they had just ended his story with Arkham Knight the way that it ended, and like Batman never made a fucking appearance in this game, I would have been straight. I'd be like, okay, cool.
But then like it wouldn't be Kill the Justice League.
Okay, well then
it'd be a different Batman.
In that case, they should have just made this a different universe.
Yeah.
The way Gotham Knights works.
That's part of our theory, isn't it? Didn't we say that like this could be part of the different universe?
There's an easy out.
Yeah.
There's a very easy out for these guys.
I know, and trust me, I get it. It's
it does probably take place in the Arkhamverse because like the Arkhamverse probably could be a different universe from this one.
Yeah.
So our theory was like, what if this is just a different universe? What if this is an Elseworld? This is not like the main shit.
No, it is the main shit.
Is it actually?
Yes, bro. Cause
Deadass?
Yes, bro. Because remember, there's that fucking mission where we go through the museum. And the museum, and literally, well, Hector doesn't know this. That's why. But when we go through the museum, it's breaking down events that happened from Arkham Asylum. Yeah. No, dude, from Arkham Origins to Arkham Knight. As you're walking through the museum, it's like the Batman had to take on characters like the Firefly and Black Mask. I'm like, oh shit, that's Origins. And then you get to the part where it's Asylum, where Joker mutates to that fucking monster thing. Yeah. Then it talks about Arkham City. Then it talked about Arkham Knight. Like when the Arkham Knight came to Gotham, it wreaked havoc and blah blah blah. And it's like, oh, so this is in the same universe.
It
like,
is.
I mean, I knew that.
Oh wow.
But that mission when you're walking through the museum, and it's breaking, and then it literally says, I don't know. Did you even catch that part in the museum?
Probably not.
You caught me freaking out. Like I was like, oh my god, it's the fucking Mad Hatter's hat.
Yeah, dude, all those characters, Mad Hatter, all these like the that one pig mask face motherfucker, like
it's crazy. Like they had all these sub villains in the game as like little fucking things, which was those games are awesome, dude.
Dude, Arkham Knight's goated. I love Arkham Knight.
It sucks.
And then it literally explains in that museum where it's like after Batman supposedly ended his Batman career, that's when.
He comes back.
Conveniently, that's when Superman pulled up to Earth.
Yeah.
From Krypton or some bullshit. And that's when everyone else started coming up, like Flash and Wonder Woman and all these characters. And that's when Batman, like, I guess, comes out of retirement, like, kind of comes back out to the light and decides to join the Justice League. And it's like, that doesn't sound like Batman. Like, the way the last game ended, ain't no way he was just like, I'll join y'all.
It don't sound like him whatsoever.
I'm like, what? But no, this is very much in the same universe, bro.
Okay, so I guess I'm trying to remember which, because we talked about like a bunch of theories. I guess one of them would be the how they'll bring them back to life.
That was one theory that I had.
Yeah, I guess we could talk about that real quick.
No, that.
Right, and then you want to? Oh, we're already on the topic, or do you want to finish up the story?
Either
we can talk about how it ends.
We should probably finish up how it ends
Yeah.
Okay, Mario, you want
Well, hold on. We're not even done
with the Batman.
with the Batman.
I'm lit right now.
I better say I
we
never
know.
even said anything.
We know.
to? Oh, my bad. I'm lit
I was gonna
right
say
now.
like I pretty much agree with basically everything.
No, yeah. I
fucking
mean,
Javi
I don't know, man.
said.
To be honest, the way he was taken out was mad disrespectful. I
It
even
was.
texted the group
Oh,
chat.
yeah.
Yeah.
I even told you, I'm like, listen, man, I unfortunately saw one of the leaks, bro. I didn't want to say anything for
That
Hector,
was whack.
but I was like, hey, man, I'm just saying the disrespect is real. And he
Yeah,
was
I
like,
remember
for real?
Yeah.
You know how Hector is? FR, 3 question marks?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, man. So-
Nah, to me it hits like it hits harder because like
Come on, man.
to me this is what
I ain't gonna disrespect Batman, girl.
I know, man. You have that Batman
9.8 Batman the Long Halloween Special, issue 1 from Tim Sale. Yeah, Tim Sale, girl. Variant cover, girl. What you mean? Yeah, I got a graded comic book, guys. It's my only graded comic book. I want to get more, actually. But anyway, sorry. I'm lit right now.
I know, bro.
This probably will be in the next video, for the Cape Ship Pod when we do our next slate. I'll probably put it up there. Or
Oh, okay. That's fine.
or something, so people can see that bitch. But anyways,
But what was I going to say?
yeah.
No,
Yeah, man. I don't know. I wasn't a fan. Like, when I heard that it was taking place in the Arkhamverse, I'm like, okay, I guess if you want. But I mean, I know Batman's not. Like, none of that shit's going to play a part. Then Batman showed up in the trailer, and I was like, what? Why? And then obviously we see him fucking die, and it's like, nah, man, what the fuck? What the
That
fuck?
is
And I
crazy.
had a huge issue with him dying. I was like, what was the point?
Well, what were y'all? Well, okay. What were y'all expecting though? It's Suicide Squad. Kill the Justice League.
We didn't actually think these motherfuckers were gonna kill the Justice League. That's just like a subtitle that you put to get gamers to play your shit. It's an eye catcher. But we just assumed they would all live. If anything, we would just break them out of the mind control that Brainiac put them under. And who knows? Maybe we can even link up. Fuck Godzilla X Kong. It's Suicide X Justice League, and we all link up and fight Brainiac. I thought it was gonna go down like that, but no. It's you actually. I mean, like I said, right?
It was
Spoilers.
kind of funny. It's like hard to
They-
believe that Justice League couldn't take down Brainiac, but the Suicide Squad could.
Yeah.
That's another
That's
thing.
kind of funny.
That
Like,
to
what the
me is
fuck?
like also stupid, but it's also just like, bro, like just given how powerful they are, you mean to tell me like I don't know, man. To me, it's just like,
But the Suicide Squad was able to kill them and Brainiac.
and to me, I'm just like, listen, no, I'm sorry, but fuck no, especially not Batman. Superman, like, what do you mean, girl? He's a god. Look, Batman's cool and all, but I played Batman Arkham games. I've seen what this fucker was. I see what he was capable of.
Yeah.
Playing those fucking games, the high stakes he went through in all those games, bro. The amount of times he had to save Gotham, like the amount of times he just went through some bullshit, dude. I'm just like, Batman too OP, girl. He's too fucking OP. You mean to tell me one gunshot to the face and he's gone? Like, what the fuck are you on about? Like, well,
And like he didn't even try to like.
and to
do
me,
anything.
I've seen a lot of people make excuses, which I'm like, that's crazy. Y'all even making excuses to begin with for this fucking game. But like people are like, well, what do you mean, bro? Like, well, Batman's a detective. Like, he's the world's smartest detective. Like, he's fire. Like, he's smart as shit. He's always 5 steps ahead. A lot of people were saying that because he was under Brainiac's mind control, that nerfed his intelligence.
I think that's reaching.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
Yeah, you're
what
reaching.
the fuck? And like that's why they were able to capture him so easily, and why they killed him, and why he like Batman. You need to tell me he was strapped in that fucking wire because he was like tied up. He had no freedom on his arms and his legs. You mean to tell me he can't break out of that shit? He's Batman. He'd be able to break out of that shit easily. What do you mean that it was that easy to capture him and shit? Like, what the fuck? So to me, I didn't buy that. Like, they completely disrespected, but also just nerfed Batman. This is not Prime Batman. Prime Batman to me was Arkham Knight. Dude, I've never seen a more badass Batman. Better than the movies, too.
Oh, mom.
Dude, Arkham Knight Batman is fucking goated to me. And I just don't understand because it's like, that motherfucker got taken down by these punks. Fuck out of here. To me, it's just like,
And those
nah.
same punks took out Superman.
It just sucks because this Batman is like this Batman is the get one because obviously I played Arkham City first. That was my first one. I didn't play Asylum 1st. Like I for me Arkham City is my favorite Batman out of all of them, like all the games. But the games are what made me like a DC fan.
Okay.
It's what made me feel like, yo, Batman's my favorite superhero. This is my Batman. This Cameron Conroy's Batman that's the game. That's for me. That's my Batman. And to see it be handled this way, it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what the hell is you doing, man? Like, it's insane that they thought, if you're gonna take him out, bro, this was not the way to take him out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just so disrespectful because now he's unfortunately no longer with us, and who knows how many lines. Apparently, he actually voiced something else in some other project.
I heard that apparently Suicide Squad was not
his last project. It was something
his
else.
last project is Batman. He did some other bullshit. I don't know.
I don't remember what the fuck it was.
Oh wow.
I think it's like a TV show or something. I don't
Yeah.
know.
But what's it
So,
called?
do you guys think that because of this outcome with Batman, is the reason why people are saying this game is trash?
For some, yeah.
Because
I know-
I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
I know
Because of this outcome, I don't think that this game is trash.
it just adds on.
It adds onto it. In
to
my
me.
opinion.
It just adds.
Yeah,
on.
but I don't think it's trash though.
No, I
I don't think
I don't think
if
it's
you're
trash.
if your only reason for this game being trash is that, then I would disagree with you.
Well, many. I would say like a lot of people like are like,
Oh,
oh
yeah.
fuck that.
Yeah.
But it kind of it makes sense, bro. I guess that does kind of suck. But
To me, I don't see it as trash. I don't think this game's trash. I just
I
think
don't
there
think so
could have
either.
been potential to be better. It is fun.
yeah,
It's just like after the novelty of how fun the game is wears off, it's when you kind of start to feel how much it drags. That's how I viewed it. Because I was having hella fun in the beginning. Even when Mario was like, "This fucking game," like, me and Hector were like, "Come on, girl."
that's true. It is. It was fun.
But then, like, I think by the third playthrough, when
I just
we were,
got
like,
there
halfway
sooner
through the
compared to
story. I was
y'all.
just like, "Damn, we're really escorting again."
Yeah, we really escorted.
Like it was like the third.
Oh shit, bro!
Bro.
We got to Earth 2. We're in a different multiverse,
but we're gonna.
but the
escort
objectives
it.
were the same.
Yeah.
The fuck? Lex Luthor got hair, and we're also the missions are the same. It's like, oh,
Bro, it's just by the third, like, it was like the third, like, oh, protect A, B, and C. I was like, this is the third time we're protecting A, B, and C. Is this the whole game? I just recognized it sooner. I was like, yo, what the fuck is this?
I guess what just got me through it, bro, it's just the characters dynamic. Like that's what got me through it.
the
It's like,
gameplay. The
it's-
gameplay's also fun for
yeah,
the
it's
beginning.
smooth as fuck. Yeah, and like, but just the characters and stuff. I like how their dynamic how their dynamic is, and I just like the characters a lot, how they were written. But but I guess let's talk. Okay, let's finish up the story. Let's talk about like how it basically ends because we talked about the simple shit. It's just Brainiac's taking over. We got to kill the Justice League. Amanda Waller. We'd already talked about Amanda Waller.
Yeah.
And let's talk about the ending. Go ahead.
Oh, like the actual ending? Like with Brainiac?
Yeah, what happened? So eventually we kill Superman.
We kill everybody, bro.
We kill everybody, bro. Everybody's fucking gone, bro.
Yep.
Oh, and fucking let's talk about fucking Wonder Woman, though. Wonder Woman was not under the control of Brainiac.
She was good the entirety of the
She
game.
was good the entire time, and she was actually trying to,
To save them.
Yeah, and one cool scene, I guess we could talk about this, was when she, like, she gets the rope on fucking Barry. And then Barry's like, you gotta kill us. Like, tell me, what's the way? Whatever, I forgot
You
what
gotta
she
kill
said.
us, Diana.
So you gotta kill us, Diana. I'm like, dang, that's hard as
Yeah.
fuck. That was cool as fuck. But, and she ends up dying, right? Yeah, she ends up
Yeah.
dying too. And this was when she's fighting Superman.
Yeah.
She's fighting Superman, and then she ends up, I forgot how she died. You guys
Wasn't it
remember?
I think he burns her. Yeah. That shit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
She she
He
disintegrates.
yeah, dude. She disintegrates. Fucking Superman uses his heat vision. So it's so funny that Superman kills Wonder Woman, but the Suicide Squad kills Superman.
Yeah.
Bro, when you put it like that,
Superman slaughters Wonder Woman, but the Suicide Squad, Harley Quinn, Deadshot, Boomerang, and King Shark, we got it. We could take out Superman, even though Superman was able to whoop Wonder Woman, and even though the Suicide Squad was scared of Wonder Woman. It's like, step aside,
Yeah,
bitch.
man.
We take it. We got it from here.
Honestly, seeing Wonder Woman in this game just made me more excited for her game that's coming out.
Dude, that'd be yeah, bro.
Like,
I'm not gonna lie to you though. Wonder Woman looked badass in this game though.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
she did.
She looked badass.
oh
bro.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's sick as fuck. That's probably
Who
like
knows
one of
when
the
that
best
fucking game's coming out, dude?
That's
All
like
we
one of
have
the
is their
best Wonder
teaser,
Womans
bro.
I've seen. Like fucking badass, bro. But that is kind of funny. And so after that, as Wonder Woman dies, we kill Superman, and then finally
We finally get Brainiac.
we finally kill Brainiac. We finally kill his ass, and the boss fight was the same as the Flash.
Yeah.
Well, before we get to that,
Oh, yeah, go
it
ahead.
should be mentioned that there was a cutscene where Brainiac exposes himself to the Suicide Squad, and there is when he admits that he, on some Harry Potter Horcrux shit,
Okay.
he fucking split himself into 12 different versions
Oh,
of
Oh,
him,
yeah, yeah.
and he like spread himself out through the Elseworlds, like through the multiverse. That's some Harry Potter shit, right? The whole thing where Voldemort's soul is split into
Yeah.
Horcruxes.
Yeah,
Remember that?
that is crazy.
So he's like, oh, I split my shit into like 13 parts. And like there's 13 versions of me out there through the multiverse.
Yeah.
So basically when he says that, you go and you face the first version at the end of the story mode. That's the boss fight. And you eventually defeat him, and I think he just dies with a gunshot to the head, doesn't he? Doesn't Harley Quinn
I'm
just
trying to
give him-
remember how did
No,
he
I
die?
think we like download his like AI because eventually he talks to us to help us out.
I think
Remember?
he does get shot.
For real?
I think he does get shot in the head, bro.
Yeah, we don't.
I could've
he
sworn
becomes like
that's
an
how he goes
ally
out.
to us or some shit like that.
Brainiac?
I could have
Shot to the head?
No, he's Brainiac becomes an ally to us.
No.
I could have sworn.
No.
Like he helps us hunt down the other Brainiacs
No.
because we beat him. We kind of forced him into that little like ball thing.
No, don't we hack into his shit?
Like I said, the AI, right? I could have sworn.
I forget, bro.
I forgot. But he dies, bro.
That's because we fucking played this game weeks ago. We finished
Yeah,
it
it's
a
fun.
while.
More, not weeks, months.
Really?
It's been like a month ago, a little bit over.
Probably.
a month. Close to too.
Yeah, we could have get it out to you guys fast enough because, like I said, we've been busy with, other shit, right? But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure he dies. Like, yeah, we kill him with the
We
like a
defeat
headshot.
him, but
Regardless,
And I think we hacked into his shit.
that's what I'm saying. We hacked him, and he's helping us. Excuse me. Hunt down the other Brainiacs.
And then we find out there's different universes.
Yeah.
And like this is the whole DLC situation where
this is where the live service game comes into play.
yeah,
Yeah,
where it's
yeah.
different worlds, different
Because
versions of Metropolis.
You go to different versions. You go to different Elseworlds, and every Metropolis map looks different.
and each one has a Brainiac.
And each one has a Brainiac that
We
you
gotta
then
kill
have
18
to yep.
or something.
Wasn't it?
It's a shit
18?
ton. It's a shit. It's
Can you,
like 12.
can you
I
look
think
it
it's
up?
12.
Can you check it up real quick?
How many
How
Brainiacs?
many
there
Brainiacs?
was?
I swear to God, it was 18.
I thought
We're
it
like,
was
dude, this
13.
is too much.
I thought it was 13.
Either way, bro.
Well, I mean, then again, it's a boss
That's
fight
hella,
for
bro.
every DLC pack. And plus, with every DLC pack comes a new character, which would have been cool if you didn't have to unlock them.
Yeah.
That's where I'm like, what the fuck? But here's the thing. Regardless, right? Going now that we're here, going into my theory. I
Okay.
had a theory that I pitched to Mario and Hector, and I said, hey man, so I think it's pretty obvious that these other 12 versions of Brainiac that we have to defeat are probably going to be boss fights for the DLC packs yet to come. Like the boss fight for the Joker expansion DLC, it's 13, right? Yeah, I had a feeling.
Oh, it's 13?
Yeah.
So I was
13.
like, for these other
God
13,
damn.
for these other
it's
13,
still a lot.
That's still a lot.
so like, let's say when the DLC for Joker comes out, like he's gonna have a boss fight. That's gonna be the second version of Brainiac that you defeat. Then for Mr. Freeze, that's gonna be the third version of Brainiac that you defeat in that boss fight, and then so on and so forth. My pitch, my theory was when you get to all 13, when you get to the last Brainiac fight, the 13th Suicide Squad DLC character, whoever that'll be, that on some Harry Potter shit, how the Horcruxes, right? You defeat all the Horcruxes, that defeats Voldemort. If you were to defeat all these different versions of Brainiac, does him poisoning, like infecting and taking over Metropolis on all these different universes, does it undo all that and undo all the shit that he's done?
And if it does, okay, let's say it does. If it does, then that would definitely like fuck with our rating.
Not for me.
Really?
No.
Because wouldn't it? Okay, if everything gets undone, Batman's back. Wouldn't that be like, all right, that's low key lit?
It's kind of like my thing with Cyberpunk. It's like,
You know what I'm talking about?
For
Am I
me, and
making
not
sense?
not for
Kinda
me.
lit. Oh,
Not
No,
for
I
me.
get it.
Simply just because it's like there was no point in killing them off in the first place. They're the Justice League, and of course there has to be a way. Think about it. Like just entertain this. There has to be a way that they get brought back. Because no way you mean to tell me Rocksteady is A-okay with their DC universe being Justice
all dead.
League-less.
And all dead, yeah.
There's no way that like in this DC universe, like you know how like the Omniverse, right? Like or no, the multiverse, right? Like there's all the technically speaking, all the different technically speaking, all the different DC properties all exist in the multiverse, right?
yeah.
This is Earth, whatever it is, Arkham versus Earth. I don't know, 900. Let's pretend, right? You mean to tell me Earth 900? Like we're all just cool with that universe not having Justice League? And I don't want to hear people saying it's not James Gunn's universe. It's not the main canon. It's its own thing. No, fuck that. Because this is still the same universe that those Batman Arkham games took place.
Yeah.
And those games and that whole journey with Batman, all 3 games, was for nothing because now he just gets killed like a punk. That was his resolution. That's why I'm like, there has to be a way where these DLC storylines,
they come back.
they have to bring them back. Because you can't have a DC universe without the Justice League unless it's like some alternate universe in the multiverse where, like, I don't know, Doomsday 1.
Mm-hmm.
But that's fine because it's not like in the main canon. Right? Well, neither
Dude,
is
that would've been cool.
Neither is Arkhamverse. Well, neither is the Arkhamverse. That's not main canon. Well, the difference is we've explored that universe, that world, that universe before with those Batman games, and we grew attached to the characters and everything that went on. For you to just kill off Batman, and on top of that, the Justice League, which I don't understand how they existed this whole time, because the Batman games never mentioned anybody in this game other than the Batman.
Yeah, I was about to
characters.
say, this is the first time we see.
This is the first time we see any of these fucking characters.
Yeah.
Like, they even redid Deadshot. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck was that about? But I know why they did it, right? But obviously, but for me, it was just like, nah, man. Like, there has to be a way where they bring him back. That's why my theory is when you reach the last DLC expansion, that 13th Suicide Squad character DLC, that 13th version of Brainiac, I feel like defeating that last version of Brainiac will somehow, they'll find a way to explain that undoes everything that Brainiac did in every single universe all those 13
I can see
universes.
that.
And by undoing everything, every version of Metropolis and every universe goes back to normal. But on top of that, the Justice League are back. And that's one of those things where it's like, well, the Justice League is now out there on and about, and they're all doing their hero shit. What happens to Suicide Squad? They're right back into prison. Because they're not set free. Their sentences gets lowered by years. But they have life sentences, so it's like, what the fuck? But it's like, they're out and about, and Suicide Squad, what happens to them? They go right back to prison. Because they don't get out scot-free when they complete their mission.
Yeah.
In the Suicide Squad lore, their sentence just gets shortened. So I feel like that's just how it's going to go down.
Yeah, I can see that, bro.
That's why I think
definitely see that shit.
there's no fucking way that they stay dead, especially Batman. And if they do, bro, fuck that. Like, if I find out that the story for the Suicide Squad, including DLC, ends with them remaining dead, and no other Rocksteady game would make me would excite me at this point.
Wow.
No other Rocksteady game will ever excite me.
I could definitely see that, man.
No, the
Unless they
creator's gone, bro. They lost my faith.
Yeah, man. There's no fucking way.
And the fact that, like, they're gonna do 13 or 12 more.
It's not gonna make it that far, bro.
DLCs.
There's no way. The PC player count is so fucking low.
I don't know, man. I feel like they're already done. I think all 12 of them are done. I don't think they're working on it.
No, yeah, I think that,
Because that's what took him fucking 8 years, bro. Was getting all this shit done, pre-done before launching them.
If it was all done, they would have released it all.
No, because they gotta space it out.
Yeah, because it's DLC.
Gotta space it out, Mario.
So then, what the fuck are they working on right now?
The next game, probably.
I don't know. I highly doubt that.
More cosmetics.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I don't know, man. Probably the next game.
I like how you
cosmetics
said
is
more
funny.
cosmetics.
Probably that could be it. Yeah, more cosmetics, dude.
They got to be working on something, bro. They can't just be chilling. The fuck?
No, I'm telling
Yeah,
you, there's
more
no way they
cosmetics.
got all fucking 12. That'd be dumb because, like, well, let's say your game comes out. It's like, oh wait, we have 12. We have all 13 Brainiacs, but there's this huge issue with the main game. We got to fix that, and that fucks up the 13 we planned already. And it's all set and finished. That wouldn't be smart.
I could see that.
That's
Yeah,
bad. That's bad. That's bad development.
I could see what you're talking about. Yeah.
I can see that.
But, and that's pretty much how it ends, man. We kill Brainiac, and we hack his shit. We find out there's 13 other shit.
Multiple of these
And then
motherfuckers.
they basically just hint that there will be more DLC coming, different types of Metropolis, and different types of characters or villains, I guess you could play as. But that's pretty much it. Mario, do you have something else on your notes? Is there anything else? Check real quick.
Let me check.
Because we talked about the gameplay. No, we talked about the history.
I think we talked about everything, but
talked about the microtransactions.
But our final rating.
We talked about the gameplay. We talked about the story. Rating? That's it?
I think we just have rating.
Is it?
Are we missing other shit?
Because we talked about the mission, we talked about gameplay, we talked about story. We talked. I everything I have in my overall thoughts. We talked about.
What do you think, Hav? Are you missing? You want to talk about something else? Are we missing something?
Because
Because we did talk about gameplay. We talked about the story.
Michael
Okay, actually,
Jackson.
you know what? The story. Hold on. Because I said what got me through it was, even though the story was kind of like generic and pretty straightforward, is I really did enjoy the characters. And have you agree, Mario? What about you, bro? What did you think about the story, and what did you think about the characters? I don't think you said anything.
I mean, I
about
just
that.
said the story was okay.
What do you?
And the
okay.
characters were the best thing, but
Or do you
that's not really much a story. That's just them being their comic accurate themselves. You know what I mean?
for me, I would say I'm with Mario on that one. I think the story was just okay. It was nothing crazy, especially
No,
because
it wasn't.
just because, especially because they do certain things in the story that doesn't quite make sense.
Yeah.
Like now we have another Poison Ivy, but she's a kid,
Oh yeah.
and it's
Oh,
like,
yeah, yeah.
what the fuck was the point
Was
of that?
she part of the? Was she part of the Batman?
Especially yes,
yeah, she's in the game.
Oh, okay.
and especially when you see like what happens to Poison Ivy and like how her story again, like Arkham Knight, like pretty much ended like a
It's the
bunch
ending
of
of the
different-
trilogy, bro.
Yeah, like you pretty much just kind of see where everyone kind of goes, and you're just like, oh, cool, I'm cool with that, you know. And so when you see like, well, like oh, like Ivy's back, and I was even like, they got my ass. I was like, oh shit, what the fuck, she's back? Like I thought she was long, like that. Thought she was done with that.
That's something I didn't
I
get
thought- I
leaked
thought she
on
was done
that
with
I
that
was
life.
surprised about.
I thought she was done with this shit. Like I
Yeah.
thought the way it ended, like oh, I guess she's gone now. Like that's not gonna be a thing anymore. And it's like oh, and then it's back into kid. And
But
it's
she's
like,
a kid,
what?
and
Yeah, I don't
Like you
get
hear
it.
about this shit, and it doesn't surprise you why the founders of the studio left. It's like, bro, you're shitting on everything that we did. Imagine creating these games, like yo, and not only that,
That makes
people
sense,
love
man.
these games.
Yeah.
They love our story. They love the shit we decided to do.
that makes sense.
And then here
yeah.
the devs are like, no, you gotta do this. We need Poison Ivy back. It was like, bro, you're basically saying fuck you to all the 3 games we made, and that people love, and that the studio loves, that we love. And they're like, yeah, fuck that, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
You don't blame us.
I can see that. Yeah, I could definitely see that, man. Okay, but was there anything else that you were thinking about?
Or is that
I
it?
think that was it. I think we covered all the categories.
It's just final thoughts at this point. Any final thoughts? You got any final thoughts?
'Cause
Hav?
it seems like Hav wants to say
Or
something else.
do you have something else?
Or say more?
I'm trying to think. I mean, I don't.
I think that was-
so.
I got everything out. Microtransfer bullshit. They just want, this game is repetitive and they just want money out of you
And your time apparently.
and your time. Hella time. 200 something hours. Some shit.
I'm not
That's
doing that.
crazy, bro. Fuck that.
I'm not spending 100
Dude.
hours on.
To platinum Spider-Man 2 didn't even take that fucking long.
I don't know.
Oh,
It shit took me like 30 hours.
Yeah.
that's crazy. I mean, okay, we can go with
Final thoughts.
final thoughts and rating.
You want to go first, Hav?
For me, okay, so Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, man, was a game that I was very highly anticipating because it was Rocksteady, because we're dealing with the Suicide Squad. They were expanding the universe because now we have the Justice League. It taking place in the Arkhamverse was weird at first, especially when I saw the return of Batman, but I was willing to give it a shot. Upon playing the game, the game is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It's very chaotic. It's very like smooth movement. How satisfying the kills are, like everything about the game, I speak high praises. But once the novelty of all of that wears off after playing the game, after like I want to say 5-6 hours of gameplay time,
Yeah.
you kind of start to see that the guns all just kind of shoot the same. The missions are repetitive. The missions are just rinse and repeats of the last few missions. It's always the same few missions that you always do. The gameplay and the mechanics were playing as different Suicide Squad members aren't different enough in variety. They rely too much on just guns and weapons that all shoot the same. The story mode was okay. It was nothing crazy. I still prefer the Batman trilogy over this story. And I think what really is playing a huge factor into my final thoughts is finding out that new info about the DLC, about how much it takes to like actually level up the battle pass. And like having to earn Joker and like the DLC characters rather than giving them to you as they come out, especially when they promoted that it was gonna be free DLC.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're gonna get
Not
the
really free,
characters.
bitch.
So for me, it's like once that novelty just kind of washes away, you start to see that the game is just repetitive and it's just kind of basic, and you sort of start to see that it's not all that innovative in a sense. I found myself feeling a bit underwhelmed, but it's weird because I'm in this like weird middle place where it's like I don't regret playing it. I don't wish I got that time back. Like, I had fun, especially because I played it with you guys. I had fun like playing the game with you guys, and the game.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot more fun with friends, man.
Yeah,
if you're playing this by yourself, I can see
it's like,
it get boring fast.
It's like yeah, the game's competitive. The game is repetitive. But even though it's repetitive, it's fun in the sense where the gameplay is still somewhat addicting, like Call of Duty. Call of Duty's repetitive first-person shooter,
right,
but
you're right.
Sometimes about him, like it's just something about the gameplay that because it's so simple, it's easy to pick up, especially with friends.
Yeah.
But is it winning Game of the Year awards anytime soon? Is it innovating new and special ways that like no other game has? No.
I don't think. When was the last time a Call of Duty ever won like Game of the Year?
That's what I'm saying.
Black Ops 2. I don't know. For me, Black Ops 2 is goated.
No, absolutely. But that's how I see it. Like the gameplay, I think could be fun, especially if you link up with some friends. But like,
it's facts. Yeah.
After a while, you kind of do start to see its repetitiveness, and it just kind of like drags it down and all that stuff, bro. So for me, man, with all that being said, I guess rating.
Yeah, rating.
For me, man, I'd have to give this. Like I said, I don't hate it. I feel like Mario hated this shit, but I'll be honest, I didn't hate it.
I didn't hate it either.
But for me, man, I can understand like the frustrations, and honestly, I started seeing them as well. It would be a higher score if this shit wasn't related to the Arkhamverse.
For me, yeah.
All these characters, like, what was the point of
me.
Batman being in this shit? Like, all that. But, like, because it was, and where I stand right now, I'm going to have to give this a 5.
5? Okay.
Dude, I'm not going to lie. That's what I was thinking. I'm not going to lie. But I agree with what he just said. I'm not going to repeat everything. I mean, I don't think there's anything else I could add. But I definitely agree. I don't think this game was trash. I don't regret playing it. It is fun in the beginning. The characters is what got me going, man. I really do like the dynamic. Story is pretty generic, but the gameplay, I'm not gonna lie, at first it's really fun. It does feel smooth as fuck. Feels next gen, bro, for sure, right? But yeah, other than that, it's just I would say it's an average. I don't think it's a bad game. I don't think it's a great game. I think it's just an average game, man. It is what it is. You're not, if you play it, cool. If you don't play it, you're not gonna die. You won't be on your deathbed be like, I didn't play Suicide Squad.
Fuck no.
You know what I mean? Like, you won't be on your deathbed acting that way. So it's just, I just think it's a mediocre game, man. It's a 5 for me as well. What about you, Mario? I think Mario might give it lower though. I think you and I enjoyed it more than Mario.
Absolutely.
And I wonder is it because we're more into like superhero shit than he is?
Absolutely.
You think that's what it was? Yeah, probably.
And then you guys don't play a lot because you guys are so busy.
I mean,
like I know, well, I don't know about you, Hop, but you will play more games. And if you played more games, you would realize like, yo, like this game is a shit game.
I don't think it's a shit. No, Mario.
Okay, my bad. Now she say shit.
It's not a shit game. It's not a trash game. I think it's an average game. I think it's an average game.
I don't think it's average. But
crazy.
What's it called?
All right, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Mario.
I agree with everything that
a shit game is the day before.
Yeah, that's a shit game.
That's a shit game.
That's a trash game.
That's a shit game.
Yeah.
So for you to say it like a shit game,
no. That's like a 1 out of 10. This game's not a 1 out of 10. If you think I'm gonna give it a 1, I'm not giving it a 1.
What's another?
It's a 1 out of 10.
What's another trash game?
It's a 1 out of 10 for the microtransactions.
Okay. What's another trash game you can think of in your head?
Another trash game
that you would you think is trash?
The Walking Dead. That one Walking Dead game. That one gangster from Florida game, like Mafia Miami game. That shit was ass. Mafia, that shit's like I don't remember. That shit's like
you're talking about the Walking Dead, the recent one, the one I forgot what it's called. What was it called? I don't fucking know. It's
Destinies.
You know what's fucked up?
Yeah, something like that.
You know what's fucked up?
That's a trash game. There's no way you compare. There's no way this game is like that.
No, I would give that game. I would give that game.
Or the Kong game, that King Kong game.
I'll give it 1.
That one is trash too.
Those games I give like
the
2 and 1.
Lord of the Rings game, the Gollum. That one was trash too.
Yeah, another 2 and 1.
Yeah, so like to me, that's trash. This game is not trash.
No.
I just think it's average. It's an average game.
What were we gonna say, Mario? It's funny you say that, Hav.
Oh yeah,
because Invincible got announced that they're getting a game.
A AAA game.
Guess who's making it, bitch?
Who's making it?
Oh no,
the motherfuckers that made that game.
Who? What game?
The Walking Dead. People were getting hyped. Here's the thing: when this shit gets announced, when shit gets announced and they name the studio, I don't get excited. If I don't know the studio, I'm like, hold on, let me see what the studio made. And I saw that they made that. I was like, yeah, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. That game. I'm like, how are they gonna go from that to a AAA? I was like, what the? They could prove me wrong, and if they prove me wrong, I'll eat my words. I'd be like, hey, I was wrong. They proved me wrong, and I'll flat out fucking admit it.
Dead Destinies is bad.
Okay,
bro.
but here's my problem, right?
Oh shit! I'm about to spit.
What's
right
the
now.
game gonna be
I
about?
don't fucking know.
Because we already have the show, and the show's telling the
It's
story.
got to be an original story. It has to be.
Nah, I don't think so.
Would y'all be
Mario.
okay
when
if
you
they-
see when you see how Destiny's was the Walking Dead
Yeah,
Destiny's game?
it was like the show.
Yes, but it's very minigame like, where it's like you got to choose the destinies, you got to choose different paths and all this bullshit. For me, I just feel like it's gonna be like a multiplayer like game where you just do mini games and shit. You just get to play as different, invisible characters. It's not gonna be nothing. And I guess they're also fucking making a movie. And it's like, but bro, we already got.
Wait, Invincible is getting a movie?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And it's like, bro, but like,
That's crazy.
we already have the show, and the show's telling the story from the comics. I don't get it. Like, I don't. What was the point of life? I don't. Why? I don't know. I do think Hugh Jackman as Omni-Man's W casting.
Oh really? Is
People
that
are
an actual thing?
people are fan casting him.
Hugh Jackman as Omni-Man? I could see that.
Yeah,
I could see
low-key.
that.
But yeah, I don't know, man. We'll see. I don't think.
That's
doubt
crazy, though.
It's not gonna be a story mode game. Fuck no. It's not gonna be a story mode game with an original
You think
story.
it's gonna be like a live service like this one?
No. I just think it's gonna be some like
Telltale?
multiplayer game, like some I don't know, some like fucking game where you just like do mini games, like little side missions and shit. You just link up with your friends or something.
Try to
like
drain your money also.
I'm trying to think of a game like that, like what I was describing. What's a good example?
like Fat
of that?
Princess.
No, there's
I've never played that. I heard of it. I've
Really?
I've heard of
That's
it.
crazy. That game's
I think it's
deep.
free.
I've heard of that game.
That's deep as shit, bro. That's PS3.
But to get back to the
Yeah, we're like aren't you like protecting the princess? Or
Yeah.
something? Yeah, right. But anyways, sorry, Mario.
No, you're good. You're good. No, just get back to my final.
Oh yeah,
thoughts.
I'm actually curious what he's gonna rate this. Actually.
Like I said, like I do
already know.
agree
I already know
with
he's
with
gonna
what
okay,
probably
want to guess?
most.
Actually, hold on. Before you say your rating, we want to guess. I think he's gonna give it a 3.
No. Don't say the number, because then that's gonna persuade him.
Oh,
to
I already
change
know
it.
what I had in my mind.
You sure, girl?
Yeah.
Can I say it? Then?
I don't know, man, because last time we thought he was gonna give ISS that 1 rating, and then he changed, and then he went another direction, and you theorized that we persuaded him for our thoughts.
But to be fair, he did. To be fair, he did make up his mind with this game, like before us. Like he definitely did dislike this game more. Like to be fair, want me to just whisper it then? What I think?
He'll hear you.
Just mute your mic
I'm gonna mute my shit. Mute it. Mute your shit.
then just whisper it.
That's what I'm thinking. All right, go ahead.
All right, we're back.
We're back. Yeah,
What's it called?
muted.
So, basically, just to do my final thoughts on Suicide
Oh,
Squad: Kill the
shit.
Justice League. I think that what Javi and Hector said, or mainly Javi, right,
bitch.
said. Besides a couple of things, they said that the gameplay was fun or whatever. I just think the gameplay was okay.
You didn't have fun at all?
Moments it can be fun, and the moments came when we were cracking jokes. You know, like Mom, like we're making fun of Javi. We're like, Mom, this is getting serious. No, Mom, make me a PB and J. No, wait, pause. Mom, make me a PB and J with the crust on. This is serious.
With the crust off.
No, because Javi means like, oh, we're fucking around having a good time.
Oh, okay.
Mom, I don't want to go to the lake house, please. I'm playing Suicide Squad.
Motherfucker.
Mom, we're in a pickle.
Like those were my fun times in the game.
I don't
bro.
even talk
and they,
like that.
And they didn't relate to the fucking game. We're just fucking around making fun of you,
Okay.
me. Like
Okay, well, besides that, think of
no,
the
like
gameplay.
there are some times.
Did you
that are-
ever like feel? Like, I mean, no, there were times because you're like, "Yo, bro, Boomerang is cool. I like
the
moving around."
movement.
All right, there you go. Boom.
That's basically it. Like
The
I
movement is
genuinely
fun.
do like the
Yeah.
movement with Boomerang. I think it's very satisfying. But overall, it's just like that. You told me just that one thing's gonna take it from okay to good.
Yeah.
Right? Like I said, I think it's okay. I don't think it's terrible. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's great. I don't think it's shit. I just think it's okay. Right? The story, like I said, I think it is okay. It's very simple, very easy to understand. Nothing groundbreaking or anything like that. The characters are enjoyable. I don't know if they're comic book accurate. I said that earlier, but I don't know if it's true or not. But so I take that back. But these characters in this fucking game, I think, like I said, Hector said earlier, they did make me chuckle a few times. But you know what I mean. But a couple nitpicks that I did have is that the pop-up messages kept coming on. Where I had
That was super dumb.
it was just
and
super annoying.
The constant banter.
The banter was so fucking annoying. Where like
The
Javi was
constant
saying,
like menus of so many tutorial screens is like, are we like, dude, I could have sworn we put like good 4 hours in and it still felt like a tutorial.
Yeah. And it,
you know what I mean?
It just sucked.
I'm like, are we even playing the game yet or what?
The repetitiveness and basically every aspect in this game, which I mean, like I said, for something that was in development for 7-8 years, I mean, and this is what you come out with. It's just very disappointing. It's like, bro, what were y'all doing, right? And to me, Javi says the whole map. Like, to me, that's not an excuse. Okay. 8 years, a map shouldn't take you that fucking long. When you have other aspects of the fucking
maps,
game.
Girl.
13 maps, but if you barely changed it for Joker, what am I going to expect for the other fucking maps? If they even get that far.
Yeah.
Javi even said himself, like, I don't think they're going to reach it that far, right?
I've said that?
Yeah, didn't you say that?
No, I said they were all pre-made.
Oh, primo! Wow, I highly doubt that.
Oh yeah, he did say that. Yeah, they're already done.
That would be.
And that's what took 8 years.
That would be dumb though, because like, why are you planning that far ahead when you don't know the first game? Like, it's just dumb. But what's it called? Overall, I think the microtransactions in this game are completely predatory. They really only want your fucking money out of this game when they look at it. $10 for Joker.
He don't even look that cool. Like
$10 for Joker and
he
Javi
looks clapped.
And it's the same thing that Dying Light 2 did. Remember when Dying Light 2 said, "Oh, we're gonna have cross-platform play"? Nope.
Oh yeah, that's true.
They said that, Hob, in the reveals leading up to the game. They said they were gonna have cross-platform play. But the game came out. They never announced it in their official Twitter or anything like that. Like, it came out in a fucking article.
It's like with Halo. They said the Halo Infinite was gonna have split screen. Do you remember that it said, "Hey, we learned from our mistake from Halo 5"? Like the fucking main chick said that, and they never brought it to the game. And
like shit like that. It's like,
I hate when they do that shit.
Why do you do that? Like, that's so stupid.
Yeah.
Javi was hyped. Now he's not, because now he knows he has to fucking grind 200 hours to fucking get him.
That's facts.
And that shit like that is stupid. And you can't underplay these things, because if you underplay these things, they're gonna do it in other fucking games. We see it with Star Wars Outlaws, where they already lock you out of a fucking mission that should already be available in the base game.
Wait, so the Joker is like the top tier character? So like
no,
you have to complete the
it's
battle
like
pass?
tier 35. I don't know what the max tier, but it's tier 35.
Either way, that's still a grind.
And you see how we talked about how many hours you have to unlock to one tier. It's like, it's fucking stupid. So okay gameplay, okay story, some of the most terrible microtransactions. Everything about this game is about repetitiveness, and that's fucking disappointing for an 8-year game. Look at Starfield. That shit was a disappointment, but it has way more compared to fucking this game.
That's
all
crazy,
that comes together.
Starfield, what happened to Starfield?
Like, that was a disappointment.
Damn, dude, I was
like, that's not
more from Starfield.
That's not even good. It's just okay.
We were hyped.
I was hyped.
We were hyped. We even with remember we went to go where was it?
The Xbox Direct thing in
We went
Chicago.
to Xbox Direct in Chicago.
That was fun.
And that was cool. And like we saw the Starfield
and
Direct. That was so cool. Bro, there was camera crew there and shit.
Yeah.
Dude, that was so cool. Dude, wouldn't it have been funny if like if we got in the camera, I wonder if there's video footage out there. Because they recorded us going into the theater. They did like a B-roll shot of like some dude recording and everybody going in the theater. I was last though because I got the popcorn, and so I was behind the person recording because I just got there. I'm like, oh shit, this buddy's recording. And then as soon as like everybody went in, he stopped. And I'm like, all right, I guess I'm gonna go in now. But I wonder if like they got you though.
I don't know.
I've never seen that.
I
want to know if there's footage out there, bro. There's footage out there.
Probably.
Hey guys, so what did y'all think? Oh my god, do you remember? I know this is super side tangent, but do you remember as we were leaving, they were interviewing these people?
Oh yeah.
And dude, honestly, bro, they're not using that footage. No. Those people were like, yeah, we just thought it was cool.
They just, you could tell they're not comfortable in front of a camera.
No, like and like they just didn't know what the fuck to do, like what to say. And me, dude, at that moment, I was like, dude,
if it was us,
bro, I'd be fired. I'm like, honestly, guys, this is probably one of the best presentations that we've gotten in a long time. We see actual gameplay, whereas PlayStation did not show any
Hector
gameplay.
glazing hard as hell.
What do you mean? No, but it's facts though. It's facts. No, it was actually one of the best presentations we've had in a while from Xbox.
From Xbox, yeah.
But to be honest, in general, because Xbox actually showed gameplay.
I'm saying that you were doing that because like you want to be on camera. You want to be shown like, hey man, I'm gonna glaze hard as hell.
No, but listen, okay, that's true. But what I'm saying it is actually true. They actually showed gameplay of the games, bro.
That's true.
PlayStation never did. They don't do that.
Wait, did they show Game of Outlaws? I don't fucking know.
No, but they actually showed gameplay here, and it was actually really entertaining and stuff. And they had the Starfield Direct, And I was telling Mario, like, yo, what if I, I'm already rehearsing. And, dude, I'm like, dude, I wish we had our shirts. Because that would have been promo, like HRV Pod or some shit. But they probably would have blurred that bitch out or something.
That shit would have been funny as
No,
hell.
but yeah, they had a whole camera crew, bro. They had the boomstick and shit. Like,
It was funny.
it was cool, bro. I did like that experience. It was cool because it kind of felt like a mini E3 have.
It was.
Because we're in the theater. We're watching this in the theater, and it was live, right? And whenever something got announced or something was like, oh, shit, whatever the fuck.
We would get other gamers' reactions.
Like, other gamers were like, whoa, like making noise and shit. It was pretty cool, man.
Was
it was
it for the
definitely
news?
What?
What about
The camera people in the theater, was it for the news?
No, it
No,
was
it
like,
was
it was
Xbox
Xbox.
people.
It was
It
Xbox.
was
people.
yeah, they had Xbox like shirts and
Gotcha.
shit. Yeah,
Shit like
they were
that.
just recording like, because the reason why they were recording is because this was the first time ever Xbox and honestly any video game person like company in the industry that they've done this where they showed their presentation live in a movie theater. This was the first time ever. Xbox was the first to do it. And that's why they were recording and shit. They wanted to get the moments and stuff like that. But yeah, bro, that shit was cool. That shit was a cool experience. I'll definitely do that again. It was really cool.
PlayStation should be doing their little like experiences, bro.
What do you mean?
Where like they have shit set up, like it's just PlayStation, but like you
Oh,
go, but you have to be invited to those,
Yeah.
which I hate.
Yeah,
It's like no,
that's-
just run a couple of theaters, bro, and we'll be good.
And what's cool is like the way we had to sign up through the Xbox stuff, we had to give like our gamer tags or something. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
We had to give our gamer tags or some shit. Like you had to sign up through your Xbox account.
Okay.
And then they gave you like a like an email or something. Then you go up to the lady, and we got a free popcorn. Didn't we get a free popcorn as well?
yeah, you get a free.
We scan
popcorn.
our shit. We got a free.
No, you
popcorn.
get a free something, but it's only enough to buy your popcorn.
Oh yeah, it was only enough to buy it was only enough to buy a large popcorn. That's why I was late. I went to go buy my popcorn, and then as I was going to the line, because there's a lot of people,
Yeah.
and there was a lot of people, and then that's when they were recording. But and not gonna lie, bro, some of the people there, bro, it's kind of like like I get it, like
Yeah.
like Xbox, bro. I'm not gonna lie, Xbox like has some like strange beings, bro.
What do you mean?
No offense to y'all, like some crazy like shit.
Who's strange? Strange how?
Like like I'm not gonna say I'm gonna get canceled, bro. It's alright. I'm not gonna say it, but like it's just like one of those things where like, oh bet, like I know you fuck with Xbox. What do you mean? You never seen anyone be like, yeah, I know you're a gamer.
What does that mean?
Like people look the way like you expect. Oh fuck, like
They get old
typical stereotypical gamer, bro.
hunchback and shit.
Type shit, like
Hunchback,
colored
glasses.
hair and shit. Like the girls, like colored hair and like you know what I mean, type shit. like typical shit, bro. Like it's just hard to explain. I'm like, damn, like I felt out of place. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Somebody pass me a fucking fedora right now, like type shit, bro. But it was definitely a fun experience. No, shout out to y'all, man.
I
Y'all
tried
want
looking
fedoras
for the
and shit?
footage right now, but I can't find anything.
Dude, there's got to be some footage, man. It was cool, man. It was definitely a cool experience. We went. It was me, you, and Teely
Danny.
and Danny.
Yeah.
We went with Danny. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Shout out to Danny. And then Hav couldn't make it because he got his shit late or something, or he couldn't. I forgot what.
Yeah.
I forgot. No, I think we were busy. It was
It was one of the two things, bro.
I had to be doing something.
I forgot what happened. But it was there. But anyways, this was a side tangent. Mario need to finish his fucking rating, bro.
But I mean, I was pretty much wrapping up. I mean, I already have a
Yeah,
rating,
you hate
but
the game. We get it. Now, what's the rating?
No,
think
let's
this
not
one
go.
right.
because what's it called?
I'm sorry, bro.
Because of how they handled the Batman and it
shit.
being in the Arkham universe, it lowered it by a point for me.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Because the complete
Oh, that's
disrespect
fair. I can see
that they
that.
did
Fine.
with Kevin
That's
Conroy
fair.
and relating it to the
Yeah.
games, knowing that the games ended it
That's
perfectly, in my opinion. It's like, yo, that's a great way to fucking end a trilogy.
Mm.
Like, these 3 games are all good games. You can't say, or 4, my bad, technically, right? But the 3 main ones made by Rocksteady were legitimately all great ass games. And to me, it's just like, because that's my Batman, you have Robert Pattinson. I'm assuming you have Christopher Nolan. Batman.
No, to me it's Pattinson too.
It's Pattinson. Like, those characters mean a lot to you. And imagine if that was their Batman. That's lowering a score for you guys. You know damn well it is.
No,
if it were.
That's fair. No,
And to me, this is my Batman. This is what made me be a DC fan. This is what made me, when Marvel was hype, when y'all was high on Marvel, Endgame, all that shit, I told Hector, he knows he can vouch for me. I said, bro, I still prefer DC over Marvel. I would tell him this because of this games. I'm like, bro, I know what DC can do. I'm not the biggest fan, but I know because I love how DC gets darker than Marvel, which is why I fuck with DC more. It's because of these fucking games. So that character, Kevin Conroy, means a lot more to me. And so that just botches another point. So if that was never in it, if it was never related to that, this would be a 4 out of 10 for me. But because it is, it's a 3.
Oh, I was right.
It's a 3.
I said 3 or 4.
It's a 3 out of 10 game.
Damn,
Don't play
it's
it.
a bad
not,
game?
It's not worth your money. Until
It's
it
a bad game, Mario?
I think it's a poorly game because 4 is a poor. 4 is poor.
Yeah, but you gave it a 3. 3 is bad.
Yeah, I think it's a bad game because of that shit. Damn. Without my objection, without my connection with Batman, I think it's a poor game.
All right. Wait, you said you think it's a poor game?
I think it's a poor game.
Without the connection.
Oh, without the connection to Batman. Okay. Damn, that's crazy. I was right, dude. That's
Poor
probably
game.
like one of the lowest scores Mario given in a game, I think. Damn, I would probably. No, you think Avatar Pandora is better than this one then?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I think Pandora's a 5. I think Pandora's average.
That's crazy.
Even though
Pandora look kind of whack. Like, it looks, it does look average, but it looks like, all right, like, it's one of those games where
Yeah,
like,
we're
it's like,
first
all right,
person.
it's free bet. Like, let me, I got nothing going on today. Let me just play Avatar in first person.
Yeah, that was an L, bro. I don't know why they did that.
Yo, let me play Indiana Jones in first person.
No, that's
wild.
That's a fucking L.
That's an L.
That's a fucking L, bro.
Indiana
All
Jones.
the comments on Twitter, bro, is like, why is this first person?
Indiana Jones should not be first person.
No,
that's a third
bro.
person game, bro.
Yeah, man. I don't know why the fuck.
Avatar 2, like what the
Yeah.
what the fuck is going on with Avatar? Why is it in first person? Let me fly this creature.
Not
in
know
first
what the fuck
person.
going on.
I can't see behind me. They're behind you. I don't see them.
I don't see them.
I don't see them slide. I can't tell. I can't even tell if I'm like what my character looks like. You got all these cool outfits. Can't even see the outfits.
Yeah, that's facts.
No, is that true? Is there outfits or something?
That was one of my. I was like, you have all this gear that changes how you look, but the
you
only
can't
time,
see it.
the only time you see them is when you go in the fucking startup menu in equipment. I'm like, bro, this is cool.
That's crazy.
I only see it right here. Like, what the fuck's the point of it?
Let me take a picture of that. Let me take a picture of it. Let me take a picture of it and have a phone mount next to my monitor so I know how I look. So I know how I look. I look
Goes into
badass.
photo mode.
Let me look at my guy.
What sucks though?
Yeah, I look raw as fuck. Game on.
What sucks though? Is I like stealth gameplay in games.
Yeah.
Dude, it's like it's there in Avatar, but it's so difficult to do. It's impossible.
Dude, it's just
It's like, what the fuck are y'all doing?
Avatar is guys, it had to be third person, man.
It
I
had
don't
to
know what
be.
was happening.
That's where they first flopped.
Yeah, that shit's
When I made my little review on it, bro, people were saying that shit too.
and it's crazy because Mario never finished the game, right? You dropped it.
No, I got it was because, bro, like I grinded so much last year when it comes to my streams.
That's facts. You did play a bunch
It came
of games, bro.
out in December.
Dude, Mario played so many games, bro, that he bought like new, bro. Like day one type shit.
And I finished
all that bet money.
Avatar was the first one I
The bet
started
money
and
helping
finish that year. But yeah, it's because I was so drained, bro. I was like, bro, it's the end of the year, bro. I'm taking the rest of like this half month of December off. And until Suicide Squad.
Would you
I
go
came-
back to it?
Oh, I will go back to it because again, it's the Far Cry formula, and I love the formula. Do I know the Far Cry formula is boring and repetitive? Yes,
That's facts.
but I'm a sucker for it, and I'll fully admit that.
Yeah.
Most people won't like Avatar: Frontiers and Power. Javi might like it because he likes the movies. He glazes the movies. But like,
What do you say?
You glaze the movies, bro.
What does that mean?
Like you glaze it, bro. Like you
glaze
dick
it.
riding. Like you dick ride the movies.
What the fuck? When have I ever dick rided?
you gave the last movie a 10.
I
do
gave the
too.
first one an 8.
No, but you like the
No,
world.
I gave the first one a 10, and I gave the second one a 10.
What the fuck, for
I
real?
didn't think the
Yeah,
first one
bro.
was 10. To be
It's
honest.
fire, girl. What you mean, cowgirl?
I don't think
The
it was
first
10.
I think
The
the
first
one,
movie's
the fir-
fire.
The first one's a 9.
Nah,
And I think the second one's
bro, it was ahead of its time, bro. It looked
That's
amazing.
that's true.
CGI was.
That's
Yes.
true.
It looked amazing.
But
The
the
story
story-
was amazing. The battle fight scenes were fucking fire. Bro.
That's true, but I think I said 9.
That's crazy.
9's not a
And
bad
he's-
score. That's not
Okay, listen. He gave it an 8 though. That's
Well, 8's great. It's
on,
not a
man.
bad
It's a-
score.
And he called me a dick rider.
it's a masterpiece.
But like,
I guess
even
I'm the
if, like,
glazer.
what I'm trying to say is like Javi
I'm
might
the
be
glazer.
interested in it.
Stupid glazed donut.
But like Javi would run into the same issues in this game. He'll be like, "Yo, even though there's more
Okay.
diversity, it's like, yo,
That's
I'm
true.
still clearing out."
That's
the
true.
thing.
Far Cry can't be repetitive, bro.
It is. No,
You
it
know what's
is.
funny?
It fucking is.
You know what's funny? It's the same. It's the same formula, just like it's just
Different
it's just
story and different villain.
different villain, but it's the same shit. You got to liberate camps and
Yeah,
shit.
it's one of those things where like,
It's super
hey,
repetitive, bro.
but the thing is like, if the story's good, you'll love
guns are
doing
cool.
that.
Yeah,
and the
I
gun,
guess
it's like
so.
the walking. It's like a gun where you can suck up garbage and you can shoot it back at your enemies. It's like, yo,
Yeah,
it's like
I get it.
you're allowed to be a little bit wonky. Which is why I love it, but I can admit, like, yo, this ain't good. I'm able to be objective like that when it comes to games, bro. Like, I can admit when it's like, hey, I'm being like my favoriteness towards this shit is showing, and I'm letting you know that right now.
I get it. I
Right.
get it.
But yeah, man, that's
I
kind
get
of
it.
my final thoughts on the game.
Yeah, okay, I get it, man. Let me just play Pandora real quick. No, I don't even know what's going on. Can't even see what I'm riding.
No, when you get on the aqua, whatever the fuck it's called, it goes
I'm
third
in the air
person.
and I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm on.
Bro, you're flying.
Really?
I thought I was falling.
No, when you're in the animals, you're in
I thought I was
third
walking
person.
on air.
No, I know.
Alright,
I was walking on air.
I thought you were being serious. My bad.
No, I know you can see the animals in first person. I'm just making a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just fucking around.
Okay, I thought you didn't know. My bad.
I just unlocked a new bracelet. Can't even see it.
You do a melee. There it is. Or not.
I just changed up my hairstyle.
Look, guys. Tell me.
That's so
Because I can't tell. Unless I'm in the main menu.
Let's go to photo mode. Let's get into photo mode. Yo, guys, stand behind me when I can't see you. So I can go to photo mode and turn the camera
Oh my god. I don't know what they were thinking, man. Same with Indiana Jones, man. What the fuck's going on?
Different studio, but same issues, man.
That's fucking crazy, bro. I was looking forward to Avatar, actually, the game.
Me too.
Because I thought I was going to be like that. I think it was that PS Vita game that I played, bro. Or like a PSP game, I think. There was an Avatar game on the PSP, I think. And it was third person. And that one, like, from what I... Obviously, now, objectively speaking, it probably isn't a great game. But at the time, I was like, this shit lit. And it was actually third person. It was really cool. But, yeah, with that being said, man, that shit was too funny. Okay, we pretty much said everything. So, recap, Mario gave it a 3. Hav and I gave it a 5. Hav and I think is an average game. Mario thinks it's a bad game. That's crazy. I mean, it is what it is, right? But with that being said, I think that's pretty much everything. So,
damn.
thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care, guys.
Peace.
See ya.